Welcome to Shadows of Dawn.
And welcome back to Shadows of Dawn. This is Journey to Asgard. We are here with the Marquis Kildewaren and the
Good evening, everybody.
Archbishop von Maragmir.
Good day.
This is episode 7 of Journey to Asgard. Alrighty, so when we last left off, what had happened? Well, small recap. Our two intrepid adventurers who had been whisked away to Asgard to walk the dragon's path in Gladsheim were they had come across the community of Yornforge, approached by a dragonborn named Pelk, in order to solve an issue that they were with some of their friends, the Grippoli, kind of across this little large lake, not little, quite a large lake, were having with some Yuan-Ti, having figured out that there's some evil Yuan-Ti who had moved in on the friendly Yuan-Ti and took over, not appreciating their split from their faction. Our intrepid adventurers were able to liberate the Grippoli village of the evil Yuan-Ti's grips and restore it, thus completing a second part of their walk along the dragon's path as the dragon tattoo they both bear grew larger. Then, after spending some time in Yornforge and having some really nice armor crafted for them by the master craftsmen of Yornforge, our adventurers begin to wander once again on Gladsheim, where they managed to leap down into the water of a small berg, upon which was the village of Jagenheim, where they quickly learned that a wizard had moved into a tower on one of the nearby mountains. In fact, the only mountain on the small berg. And then things started to get weird. Like undead weird. What do you remember of the weirdness of Jagenheim?
So they're seeing undead in the village. It started about 2 weeks ago, which is about I think they said the wizard moved in about a month ago, and they started about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, who knows? Might be connected, but yeah, we got to journey to the old mage, old wizard, see what's up.
That is
Oh,
correct.
we did a cursory
gotta
walk
figure
around the
out
village, right? Yeah, I didn't see anything around the village, right?
Kurt walked
Forgot about
around the
that.
a lot
village.
of a lot of burnt houses and
Yeah,
dead piled up. They weren't
yeah,
piled up;
bones
they were
piled
laid
up.
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
There were a few of them that were kind of weird looking.
And the
yeah,
villagers
yeah.
being rather scared and timid, but unfortunately there's not an easy way to get off of the berg of Jagenheim. They have to wait till a lower berg passes close enough by so that they could jump away from the berg that this one is on. So, in the meantime, they are somewhat trapped, trying to go about daily life, but at the same time, many seem to be preparing for moving. Uh, and of course, all their guards seem to be up. So with that, let's bring our players to the board. Our players have made it to the docks, in which there are some boats. They have been informed that the water that runs around the border of the berg, be very careful not to fall off the berg, will lead them to the docks. On the other side of the mountain is a switchback path which leads up to the tower.
Yeah, I'm still going to cast Water Walk as a ritual on it.
Okay. You don't have to take a boat if you don't want to. If you can, if you wish.
Well, I mean,
but you
Don't
can
look weird, but yeah, just in case I fall in, I want to make sure I can still walk on water.
you cast the ritual water walk, which gives you both the ability to walk on water.
So how you want to do this? Boat or just hoof it?
Let's take the boat just so we don't look weird.
Yeah, right. All right.
So each of you should be able to grab a boat and yourself and lasso it. So as long as you both don't grab the same boat.
Can we not fit in the same boat, or we got you each?
No,
gotta
you
get a different
could.
boat?
You could, but watching y'all try to move, let's see, I think the boats I gave to you guys are this one and this one here. You should be able to click on them and select them.
All right. Cool.
So that way each of you can have your own boat if you want, or, you know, it would be difficult for one of you to move all three minis together. So, you know, that's the only tricky part.
Throw that in there. There you go. Grab everything. Smeared. All right. All right, where are we going?
They said just follow the water. You'll eventually come to the dock on the. It's on the
Right,
very north side of the berg.
Yeah, I guess that's good. All right, there you go.
Row your boat.
Are we all gonna be the same boat?
Yep, we're gonna be the same boat.
Just gonna,
Anything goes wrong, we're in the same boat.
all right, we all go down together, man. All right. So anything of interest as we're floating around here? Yo ho ho.
Not really. Other
Floating a
than
boat.
the water is dark, even though it seems to flow nicely. You can see how it just drips off of the edge of the berg, like it's not like a waterfall, like a drip. Makes
hit
it
the
very
finish line.
interesting. Obviously, some sort of border marking for the town.
Okay. So we're in a race or something.
Yeah, you could have been. First one to the
I'm
flag
purposely
race.
not going anywhere near the freaking. It's in the grass. There we go. I'll get over here, Bonner. Purposely not going anywhere near the freaking edge of the berg. I won't take a chance on that. Hug the coast. All right.
Watching.
Still going the right way, right?
Yep. Like I said, it's on the very north side. Kind of a small little open lake, then channels into a river. More something akin to a river. The river has walls on both sides and is not necessarily right next to the edge of the berg. You see the river turns up ahead.
Stay together, y'all. Come on. There you go. All right, let's try this again.
There you go. Heading along. Hey, we got land.
Land ho. Ho. So are we here? Said north, all the way north, right?
On the north side, there should be a dock, which leads to a switchback pathway.
North side should be a dock. Let's see if we can't find a dock.
Nope.
Oh, right here, I guess?
There it is.
Hey, and look, what's up, dock?
Hey, dock.
A small dock.
Goose.
Leads to a
There's
small
goose.
pathway. And you can see how it
CR20
leads
goose.
to the back of the meeting. What's that?
It said CR20 goose.
Yeah. Quack. There's a ferret out there too. There are some bones, a skull on a
noticed.
spike, skulls piled up near the bottom, there near the docks. You can see a skeleton that lies along the pathway ahead. Also, that has the marks of skulls on spikes.
Looking very similar to what we found in the cottages, right?
Yeah, well, except for the skulls on sticks. You think the villagers would have mentioned something about that had that been the case?
Yeah.
Investigation?
Yeah, give me investigation. Which one are you investigating?
The skulls on the sticks.
Alrighty, go for it.
You want to
What do
assist?
you-
Or... You got 20. Cool.
I got 20. You look at the skeleton there.
All right. Do a medicine check too on him, I guess. So investigation first. I got 13. I rolled like shit.
The skeleton shows small signs of soot, like char, although it's not
60
burned,
check.
and it doesn't seem like it's overtly damaged in any other way, apart from, well, being a skeleton, that is. It
Missing
lays
body
there
parts?
kind of haphazardly. The skull on the stick, the skull itself has damage to it, as if it had probably received a heavy blow at some point. It's impossible to tell, if that was the cause of death or after the death. But it sits humanoid size on a stick.
And any body parts missing from the skeletons we've walked by over here so far?
Nothing, no major parts. It has both legs, both arms.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the little stuff, sure. Yeah, I get that. All right.
So another
These
skeleton.
guys look armored.
Oh yeah, we got an armor dude down here.
Ah, yes. This one is a little more than a skeleton. You can still see the rotting corpse, the flesh, still kind of like on its main torso part of its arms. It's as though it's decayed here, perhaps quickly, over the last.
So medicine.
Go for it.
So medicine check. It's the idea how he might have died, or if it looks
Go for it.
anything out of the ordinary. 21.
Ah, yes.
Medicine check.
That you can definitely see slashing and cut wounds into the body and the neck, and other damage across the leg bones. This one looks like it was cut down. The armor itself is patchwork. It's more of a hide than anything else. Small pieces of metal fused in to keep it together. Not exactly a sophisticated suit of armor in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Investigate.
Did you investigate? I did a medicine check on it.
Yeah, I got 11 on investigating it.
And whatever weapon he may have been wielding is not present. Another cleaned skeleton. And then yet another armored, gooeyed kind of person. And this corpse is also partly flesh.
Investigate this guy too and did a medicine check. So
Yeah, 18 on the investigation.
Looking around, you can see the half piece of a spear nearby, as if it has been broken. Medicine check. This one also definitely has died from slashing, piercing types of wounds. Although there are no types of arrows, or there's no arrows present. Could be spears. Could be morning stars. Some puncture wounds on this body as well. This one over here is a little bit different. This one is mostly skeleton, not as much flesh or corpse on it per se. But this one also is in a hodgepodge kind of hide/leathered armor. It also seems to be missing some pieces, like lower left leg, left arm.
So anything? So no markings on the armor that tell us, what village or area.
It's hodgepodge, so it's almost impossible to tell.
Right.
It looks to you as something that you've seen. You've seen people that live in villages put together patchwork suits of leather armor. Farmers to protect cattle, or if they go for a hunt, they'll put they'll have their leathers that they'll put on. It's not as formal as a militia, but that's very much what it looks like to you.
So more town folk. All right.
As you move there, suddenly there is a shimmer around you. You feel a cold burst of wind, and then materializing in your presence are several spectral-like warriors who raise their weapons above their heads. Their mouths drop open and let out a ghastly
Hello to you too, sir. We're just merely passing by.
Oh, no, I need a mint. That's what I need. No, it's initiative.
Well, met to you as well. We're just passing through.
We're just gonna start getting 20s out of the way.
It's never a bad thing.
Woo!
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alright. Let's go to the board. Here we go. Ooh, Kel. Big one. Alrighty. Got him up there. And wow, Bonmer too.
Yeah.
Look at the big roll on Bonmer. How come I don't? Oh, well, okay. All right. Kel, you're first up.
All right. We will move up to this one here. It's square, but next to it. And we will go ahead and start swinging. First swing is a 14.
AC 14 is a miss.
It's all right.
Got advantage now.
Yep, that gives me advantage on the second swing, which becomes a natural 20.
Nice. Make up for it, man. Make up for it.
Nice.
Critical there. And
Don't forget the poison damage.
Yep.
It might actually work on these guys. Well, maybe not.
It doesn't. Sorry.
29
It
points.
doesn't.
So the 19 points of Serpent's Fang and then 10 points of poison if it does or doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah. Most 90% of undead are going to be immune to poison. Just
Yeah, that's what.
Very well. We figured as much. All right. Third swing. Go ahead and use Relentless to give myself advantage with my bonus action. Another natural 20.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay. So this will be a total of 20 points of damage.
Alrighty. And with that one shimmers out of sight.
Use the rest of my movement to get up here next to this one, and that will be my turn.
Alrighty, Bonmer.
Got 3 channels now. Might as well burn one. So turn undead, channel divinity, DC 19.
Alrighty, he's turning the undead. Back foul creatures. Did they put a range on that yet, or is it still?
Oh, you know.
I'm just curious.
Oh, 30 feet. I didn't even realize that. Hang on, I'm within 30 feet. Do I need to move? Yeah, let me move. Where am I? Oh, it's not my turn. Did I click? Did I click? Can you back up?
Oh, my bad.
Back up.
My bad. Yeah, I'll say.
Can I get?
Yep.
Can I get kind of in between? Let's see. I didn't know I had to put a thing on. I think for asking. I think I can 30 feet with everybody. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, Wisdom 19 save for Turn the Dead, and I sear undead at this level too if they fail.
Yeah. Alrighty, first one. Let's see. A. Oh, A's got a natty 20. Woohoo!
Alright, good job. Good job.
Alrighty, and
Balancing me out.
the other one, oh man, the other one has an 18. It's so close.
Just sitting by that much.
Wow!
That much.
Let's see.
All right, so
5d8.
Delta.
5d8. All right, so the ones that failed, he's frightened and running away, and he takes 30 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Holy crap!
The searing light sears him. You can see tears within the fabric of his ghost-like form.
And so which one failed? So the one with Kyle, right?
Yes, Delta.
All right, that was, let's do a Toll the Dead on him. No, I didn't get bonus actually. It's red change is within the action. Yeah, it's an action. Never mind. I don't have a bonus. Yep, I'm good. That's all I got.
Alrighty. You got. Alright, Alpha. It comes flying towards you, its spectral weapon held aloft, swinging at you twice. AC 18.
No, sir.
AC 20.
No, sir.
Alrighty. Ting, ting. Go, go, Dwarven armor.
Dwarven plate mail.
There is a rash of hisses
Dwarven half plate.
up above as two materialize there. And another one in front. Let's see. Is it 30 feet? Yep. The ones up above throw spectral javelins down at Vonmer. They're both disadvantaged, but it is what it is. We gotta do it for posterity. Whee! Oh, I double 19'd. AC 23. Oh,
Well, I'm going to shield that.
shield? Alright.
Shield it up.
I will take it. Alrighty. Let's say. So, what is the effects of your turn undead? What specifically?
Stand by. The creature fails its save. It's frightened and incapacitated condition for 1 minute. For the duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can on its turn. The effect ends early if the creature takes any damage, or if I go into the incapacitated
Got it.
condition.
All right. He moves away.
I will attempt to whack it when it runs away.
Alrighty, go for it.
Natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
All right, so that brings us right.
11 points of damage.
Alright, and he goes into the netherworld.
Boing. Wow.
Okay. Kill.
Vommer, looks like you got that one. But we'll go get it anyway. 27 feet worth of movement, and I'll swing at a first swing. Let's use Relentless to give myself advantage. Roll it. 22 to hit.
AC 22 is a hit.
Right. That will be 6 plus 8, so 14 points of damage.
Got it.
Second swing. Oh, is a 13.
Wait a minute. Who you attacking?
We'll go ahead and use
Oh,
an actual superiority.
Oh, hold on.
die
Hang on a
to
second.
add-
Hold on. You ran back there. He's dead. That guy's dead.
Yes.
Thought you ran forward.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, that guy's toast.
A.
Off your
Oh,
first hit.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. 27. I move. Wait, 30. There. All right. So never mind then.
All right.
Whoa. Gonna dance. A little bit of song. That's my turn. Bummer.
All right. June, your turn.
Yep, your turn.
Yep.
You got the bug?
I got the bug.
There we go.
Yay, I got the bug. All right, step back here behind my tank. I'm with Firebolt. Oh shit! Should I start targeting the guys up on the ledge? Yeah, you got that one. Let's Firebolt Juliet.
Alrighty.
See him?
Got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can Firebolt him. All right. 28
If
to
you're
hit.
gonna do that, yeah. Kind of
That is a hit.
Fire.
33 points of damage.
Got it.
to be actual laser bolted tail spider.
Alrighty, let's see here. Alright. Let's see, those two up above. They will throw their javelins down at Kel's closer. Still disadvantage, but you know, hey. Last time I got a really good roll. This time, not so much. Second one throwing, or second javelin. Actually, they can throw 2 each. Oh wow, disadvantage AC 20, Kel.
Miss.
Alrighty. Second guy throws his javelin. Nope, that's not even close. Second try. Nope. Not there. Alright. This one. Alrighty. Woo! He comes in swinging his spectral weapon. Flat. There we go. His first swing is an AC 17. His second swing is AC 21.
That's the number.
Alright. A little bit of slashing damage. 12 points of slashing damage. As he brings that one down and across. Up ahead, you can see another form. Shimmer. Get down, you're not flying. There we go. Get on the path. You guys hover, but don't fly.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Alright, indeed. First swing at this guy. 21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
4 points of damage. Oh yeah. Second swing is a 17 to hit.
17 is a miss.
Ooh. Gives myself advantage. And wow, 18 to hit.
That's the magic number.
There we go. Slashing for a whopping 8 points of damage. Sorry, Bomber couldn't take that one out on one go. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Bomber. Bomber.
Talking on mute. Talking on mute. So Juliet, let's see if you can make a Wisdom 19 save for Toll the Dead.
Alrighty. Oh, the dead. Oh, there we go. He's got a 14.
Happy rolls. Come on. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage is enough to take him down.
One less javelin
Juliet
there.
fades.
Right, and I got the bug, so you got to move me forward.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. I'll stay here. Yeah, I'm good. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Next. Alright. E and Edward and Frank. Both come in. Attacking. First one. Ed. That is a miss. Second.
I will riposte.
Alright, go for it.
Post will be a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
That will be a total of 15 points of damage.
Got it. Ed's second swing is... Where is it? Click. Alright. It is a miss. Alright, Frank. First swing, miss. Second swing, AC 19. So close.
Miss.
Alright. Igor up top. He's going to throw a javelin there at Vonmer. He's at disadvantage as he throws his... These are like spectral javelins. They don't actually leave a trace of a weapon. When they hit the ground, they kind of disappear. His second one also a disadvantage, and they both miss.
It's soul knife undead dude.
Well, now we know how the other guys died.
No, right? Exactly.
All right. Now that I have him where I want him. Let's try and end Echo here.
Almost. I got a couple of more that are appearing.
Shit.
Alright, and this one up here, he will throw his javelins there at Kill. That is a disadvantage. Distance. Whee! Not even close. Second one. Whee! Not even close. Alrighty. Now, Kill.
Alright. Swinging at Echo. First swing. 16.
16 is a miss.
Yep. Self-advantage on the next roll. There's the natural 20.
Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
Yep. Not just natural 20s, but double 20s. 14 points of damage.
You're kidding. Nice.
14 points of damage to Echo. And real quick. Let's see. 14.
Say it.
5 is
Say it.
19. And he's gone.
There we go. That's what we wanted to hear. And the crowd goes wild.
5. And right behind F. And now I'll swing the third swing at F. And let's use Relentless to give us advantage on this one as well. 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
11. 15 points of damage. This is a little ridiculous, so I'm gonna action surge. See if I can find the button. There it is. Alright, cool. So 3 more swings. First swing. 18 to hit.
AC 18 is a hit.
Will be 10 points of damage.
Got it.
And then, oh yeah, 28 to hit
That is another hit.
for 11 points of damage.
He's still hanging in there.
And then a 22 to hit. Oh yeah, 11 points of damage again.
11 points of damage on that one. And he goes down. Actually, he fades away once again.
Alright, and I move 20 feet up the path, and Bomber, it's up to you.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Indigo, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at Indigo up there.
Alrighty.
Lifting the feet. Come on, give me a good roll. There we go. 26 to hit.
That's it.
23 points of damage.
Got it.
And you got to move me. You got to move through my turn.
Yep. There you
I'm
go.
not moving anyway. So yeah, I think I can. It's my turn now. Yep. Okay. There you go.
Alrighty. This one hisses as he comes running forward, swinging his spectral weapon. AC 16 and AC 13.
Yes.
Alright.
Go ahead and spend a superiority point and riposte.
Okay.
And let's see if I can hit him. 17 to hit.
That is a miss.
Wow. All right then.
Alright. This guy moves over here. He will throw a couple of javelins at Kel. Still a disadvantage. Oh, AC 21 though.
Yep, there you go.
5 points of piercing damage. Second one as a miss. The other one throws at Vonmer, disadvantage. Yes. And the second one disadvantage. And that is also a miss. Go.
All right. Swing at this guy. 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
11 points damage. Second swing.
That is what number?
20 to hit.
H. 20's hit.
9 points of damage.
Got it.
Third swing. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and use the cool feature on my armor to make that D20 roll a 10,
Okay.
which would make it a 19 hit.
And that is a hit. Is that done as any action or is that no action?
Going to inventory, it says if you make a D20 roll while wearing this armor, you can expend 1 charge to change the number rolled to a 10.
No action. So what does that look like
No
on the armor? How does that work?
Got like you said, it's got like gears and stuff. They kind of spin around and shit. Yeah.
So I miss, and then the all the gears on the outside on the armor that are embedded into the armor, kind of like it looks like it's almost behind acrylic. They all start spinning. Time shifts back just a hair. My aim adjusts, and I hit instead.
Nice.
Right.
Awesome. And
It just recoils
That is
time
my
within a split second. It's like, all right, and that landed for 16 points of damage. It looked like. Yep, he is still there, just barely. Bomber.
All right. It worked well the last time. So Indigo, see if you can do a wisdom 19 save for Toll the Dead. You're not wounded.
Wisdom. Toll the Dead. He has a wisdom 19. Hey, hey.
Oh, getting smarter. All right.
I know,
fine.
right? This is gone.
move
Like,
on up next
eh.
for me.
All right, their turn. H swings his spectral weapon. Let's see, it's going to be an AC 13.
I'll riposte.
Okay.
Using Relentless. 17 to hit.
17 is a miss.
Yep.
Ooh.
Blast.
And second swing is an AC 16. That is a miss. All right. This guy here. Here, little fella. Come on, you don't actually fly. Backwards. 10, so you can go forward. Alright, he will throw his javelins at Kel. Kel, you have a +2 on your armor, but he's not at disadvantage anymore. AC 17 and AC 13. Both are misses. One up top, disadvantage at Vonmer for distance. He throws his spectral javelins. Oh man, that one would have hit, except for disadvantage. And man, 2 misses. Yep.
Alright. Swinging at H. First swing. That should do it. 21 to hit.
AC 21 is a hit.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage is enough to send him to the beyond.
And run immediately up to then G. And we'll swing at G. For a natural 20.
Woo!
Nice way to start the fight with him. Bring it.
13 points of damage. And then the third swing is a 14. I'll use Relentless to add D8 to that with Precision Strike to make it a 19.
That is it.
Alright, it doesn't add any damage, but I do get the normal damage roll. 4 points of damage.
Got it.
And that is my turn.
All right. Bomber.
All right. It's freaking. So his eye bloody? He's not right. I can't tell.
He is. Eye is bloody. That is correct.
All right. Try and go for another wisdom 19 save. Come on, man. You're gonna fail this one. I feel it.
Alrighty. Oh, he had it made and it flipped over. He fails. Man, it was sliding right there on like a 19 and it goes flip. Nope.
22 points of damage. I rolled like shit, so that's all right.
And he goes to the spectral beyond. All right, the last guy draws his spectral weapon, and he tries to attack Kel. That's a paltry AC 10 and an AC 11. Very bad, very bad. Kel.
Well, G, you are in a bit of a spot.
I was already dead anyway. Okay.
I jinxed myself. We'll use the relentless to add a D8 to that.
Don't get cocky there, Mr. Noble.
17 to hit.
And that is a miss.
Advantage second swing. There we go. 28 to hit.
That's it.
For 11 points of damage, and the third swing. It's a whopping 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yep. That's it for me.
Alrighty, Bonmer.
He's damaged. Let's go for
He's
wisdom
damaged
19.
now.
Just over dead.
Alrighty. Going for the bong. Do your damage. You got a 6. That's horrible.
22 points.
22 points. And his cries let out as he goes to the spectral beyond.
See, I was saving him for you.
There you go. Thank you, man.
Nice.
Yes, nothing left behind right there. All spectral.
Yep.
Keep on trucking.
Alrighty.
Yep. I think we just met the door guards.
One
Yeah.
second, real quick. Just gonna make me a quick XP note for you guys. The pause all players like. XP notes. I like those. Alrighty. Got it. Alright. Yes. This path walkway, you can tell there's some open like mines where mining activity may have taken place. You can see the little tunnel entrances, but they're far from recently worked. Looks like it was an old mine. And the town itself gave you no indication that they were currently like seriously actively mining, at least not in the last couple of months. Maybe it's the wizard that shut it down. Who knows? But no recent activity seems to have taken place here. And you guys have seen mines. You've been to Fellhammer. You've been to Tunnelton.
Yeah.
You've been to Glissondale. You kind of know what to look for.
Got a dwarf with me.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf, man. I love this shit.
A well-trodden switchback seems to work its way up the mountain. You can tell for the villagers, this probably an all-day trek, you know. It's taking you some time to get around on the boat. And this ascent is definitely not for the low and con, you know.
Get up a little ways and take a break.
Definitely a unique encounter.
I see what you're there.
Arr, 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 arr. Holy crap! This is quite the
Scent.
quite the trudge. Woo!
You feel yourself cresting just over the top of this mountain. You can begin to see the tower rise above just the edge of the cliff faces. The tower has lights in the windows, but it definitely gives off a very dark vibe. The air feels cooler up here, a bit thinner in a way.
Why do wizards always live in towers, man? What is it with wizards and towers?
Right?
No, no. Valley actually does not have a lot of wizards that have towers, to be honest with you.
Are you going that way?
Yeah, it's actually, we don't have any.
Just,
no high-level PCs that are wizards.
Right.
Yep. Just relaxing the legs for a minute.
Get the rock out, and there's a snake in my boot.
What's this over here? Find another way in, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know.
take a look at it.
Where'd y'all go? Oh, y'all went
So
down.
Chloe spot over here in the wall.
Y'all went down around somewhere.
Yeah. So what's up with this spot?
I don't know. Let's see. Just looks like natural tree formation, some bioluminescent dust, and some rock.
To investigate it.
All right.
23.
Nothing unique about it.
All right,
Nothing
cool.
seems to stand out. Although the view to your east is quite breathtaking as you look off the edge of the berg to like nothing.
Clouds.
There are birds floating in the vast distance.
If only I had something I have just pull out my pocket and take a picture of that and keep it forever. All right. Go this way.
If you give me just a sec, you might be able to just do that. So
Best way to go. I guess this way is the best way to go, right?
there we go. Well, let's go here. Bummer, you mentioned taking a photo off of the edge of the world here.
I'm king of the world.
Or to take a half second here and do a bit of a tip spire picture.
Say sharp cheddar.
Sharp. Sharp swords. Sharp sword. Everybody should,
Right. All right, there we go. Now we can go. We'll go up the front door. Hopefully that was not. Hopefully the welcoming committee was just off its leash.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like,
I need to work on his front entranceway, man. I got some different kind of looking stone here. So has this actually been worked here, AJ?
Where at?
Or is this a path?
Yep, it is a path. It is a kind of dirt path, but you can tell it is well trodden. It leads towards the tower, towards an entrance.
Interesting. Before you just walk out there in the opening, let's do a quick investigation for anything that might go boom.
Alrighty.
Might go kabooey.
23 for me. Gotta look around like before we get out in the opening here.
You look around.
No one.
So just in mind, investigations on an area is basically a 20-foot box. Right. So you're kind of like, look, 10 feet that way, 10 feet that way. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be any wires or hazards, especially in this narrow area right here. Seems just fine.
Perception check on the tower and the windows and stuff like that moving around.
Okay.
Anything on. I got a 10. I didn't perceive shit. I got the light in my eye.
I have an 18.
The flickers of candles or torchlight can be seen, but you're not seeing any silhouettes or figures until you get about to where you are, and then suddenly 2 figures materialize in front of you. And these creatures look much fiercer than the ones you laid waste to down below. Their armors are heavier, and their weapons seem to light up with a ghost-like luminescence.
It's the ghost light.
Yep. And it is initiative. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna go last, because unless Kel can come through for me and roll really bad.
Right? I would use Relentless to ambush and add a D8 to that.
Alright.
To make that 11.
Alrighty. Well, that is good enough, but not good enough to pass Vonber. Who's gonna go first?
So where are these bad boys?
They're right there in front of you. Can you see them?
I don't see them.
Nope, we do not.
Alright, let's try...
Invisible.
Let's try this. Try hiding them. Try turning them on.
I saw a flash, but
I
I
saw
didn't see
them for a
anything
half
after that.
second.
Raise your
Yeah, I
cut
see like
line.
a flash or something. My cut line's all the way up.
Yeah, we're all the way up.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
I
Let's.
saw like a little white flash when you did something, but that was
Yeah,
it.
you're seeing the light. Let's try that. No, nothing.
Nada.
All right, we're gonna try this.
Try this. Not that.
We're gonna pop
Yeah,
out.
you might have to move my mouse.
There we go. Yeah.
No, we'll just pop out and pop over to theater mine, pop back. Some players theater to mine. Some players go back to Jagenheim.
Theater of the mind. That's great. It's an actual theater. That's what it is.
yeah.
Never
I thought it
crossed
was kind
my
of funny
mind.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, on the stage there is a fish called a red herring.
Oh, now he's in.
And there's another object on the stage called a MacGuffin.
Well, these guys look interesting, don't they?
Yeah. Bummer. You are.
I'm gonna pop level 3 Spirit Guardians.
Alright. Go ahead and draw out your spirit guardians.
So it's a 15-foot circle. Making sure I can see Kyle, of course. I'll step up a ways. Oh, damn, what is this today?
Both. That gets them both.
Yeah. There we go. So it's going to be a Wisdom 19 save.
Alrighty. And go ahead and roll your damage. Let's see, what type of damage is it?
It's 22 points of radiant damage.
Got it.
So very well on those 3d6.
Yep. As the spirit guardians swarm and attack the two creatures within their radius.
And it also becomes difficult terrain for them.
Okay. Don't expect them to be running away.
Yeah. Oh, that's all I got. I don't see the little combat tracker thingy either, so I can't click.
Oh. You don't see it? How's
Oh,
that?
there it goes. All right. That's all I got. Yep.
All right. Go.
We'll come over. Greetings. And he will attack. First swing. 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
11 points damage.
Got it.
Second swing is going to be a 19 to hit.
That is also a hit.
4 points of damage. And the third swing is a 17 to hit, but I'm going to use a superiority dice and add a d10 to that for precision attack. To make it a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
There we go. And for 4 points of damage.
Got it.
That is it for me.
Alrighty. They both, their bodies, as they begin to move, become blurry. You'll have disadvantage on attacks against them now that they've actually had a turn to go. Jesus. Alright. Alrighty. One moves towards Vonmar, swinging his blade. Wow, natural one. That's horrible. Wow, natural one again. Back to back.
Yeah, I think you got the bug now.
I know, right? The other one's swinging at Kill. There we go. Natural 20. Sorry, Kill.
There you go. That'll work.
2 natural ones, then a natural 20. That is 15 points of slashing damage, followed by 18 points of force damage.
Damn.
Oh.
His second swing is an AC 17. Not going to do it. Let's
That
see.
will miss. And...
Honor, I believe you roll your damage if he ends his turn inside your guardians. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, crappy 9 points of damage. Radiant.
Alrighty, got it. And Kel, you said you were doing something?
Nope.
Okay. Von Mercer.
All right. Let's Toll the Dead on Bravo.
Toll the Dead on Bravo.
Wisdom 19 save, please, sir.
Wisdom 19. All right. Do your damage.
Give me a good roll here. Give me a good roll. There, that's not too bad. 32 points of damage.
And this one's on Bravo or Alpha?
The one that's over by me.
Bravo.
Bravo, yeah, Bravo.
Yes, but instead of harming, it's like it begins to reconstitute as the necrotic energy seems to have a opposite effect.
All right. Whoops. All right. Don't use necrotic. Don't use necrotic. All right.
No, please use necrotic.
Yeah, right.
Great. All right. Kel is gonna use an actual superiority die to give himself advantage on this swing. 24 to hit.
AC 24 is a hit.
Ugh. 11 points of damage.
Alrighty, he is still up.
Second swing is a mighty natural 1.
Ooh, miss.
And third swing is a 28 to hit.
That is hit.
For a whopping 5 points of damage.
Whopping 5.
Horrible.
Yeah. Alrighty. Their turn. Alright.
I will actually, I'll actually use that swing to knock him back 5 feet.
Okay.
And then I will move over to be in base contact right in front of Vonmer with the one that is on Vonmer.
There you go. I'll let you move. There.
Thank you. There we go.
Alrighty.
And that will end my turn.
Alright. The one that is on Vonmer will swing at Vonmer.
I just healed him. Why is he going to hit me? What the hell?
I know, right?
I'm trying to help him here.
AC 11.
Most
And a natural 20. Hey, there's my 20.
That'll do it.
Wait. Do it.
What would that be? What's his overall roll with a net? Does that always hit? I guess.
Nat 20's always hit.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Never mind.
16 points of slashing damage and 18 points of force damage.
Oh shit! Hang on. Slow down. 16.
And Kel will use Sentinel to strike that one right now.
All
Let me
right.
do a con save. Hang on. So you want to need a con save, right?
Con save. Let's see. What was the 16 and 18? That's a 34. You need a 17 con save.
You got 14, so Spirit Guardians go down.
Alrighty.
It was a 17 to hit with the.
That's
Sentinel,
it.
So I don't think that.
It does hit.
That's a hit. Oh yeah. Whee! 5 points of damage.
Got it. All right, and the other one rush back in, attacking Kel. Oh, nat 20. All right.
Damn! Now
At
you
least
turn it
we're-
around. Holy shit.
At least I'm balancing out against the players' nats. All right.
There's a bar when you need one. What the hell?
9 points of slashing damage on Kel, and 22 force.
Whew. Damn.
And second swing.
Run through on my temps, man. What the
Ooh,
hell?
second swing is AC 25 on Kel. Wow.
Nice. That hits.
All right. 5 points of slashing, 9 points of force.
Got it.
Bonmer.
Hang on, entering my hit points here. Alright, I'm guessing Bravo is the most wounded. Let's do Toll the Dead on. No, I can't do that. Firebolt's gonna be a disadvantage. Drop shooting that. Oh, I try and hit him. I'm not gonna do much damage. I'm gonna try Firebolt at disadvantage.
On Alpha or Bravo?
Bravo.
Alrighty, go for it. Disadvantage, Firebolt.
Yep. 16 to hit.
That's it?
Oh, give me the roll. They're decent. 26 points of damage.
Got it. Okay. Kel.
All right. Either of them look somewhat less corporeal. I don't want to say blood.
Bravo is half the ghost he used to be.
All right. Then Bravo is who I will be attacking.
Actually, so is Alpha. So is Alpha. Actually, they're both of them are half the ghost they
Okay.
used to be.
Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and attack Bravo. I'll use Relentless to give myself advantage. Swing away. There we go. Good thing.
That's it.
27 to hit. And it will be 8 points of damage.
Got it.
Second swing. Oh yeah, 26 to hit. 7 points of damage. And the third swing is a 21 to hit or 6 points of damage.
Got it. Got it. And got it.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Their turn. Alright, so. The first one swings at Kill. AC 15. AC 21.
Post.
Darn it.
So 22 to hit, and we will slash for a whopping. Oh yeah, 6 points of damage.
Well, fortunately, that is enough to take him out,
Outstanding.
and so he does not get his second attack.
Oh, sweet.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Outstanding.
The other one will attack Vonmer, as he has been doing before. AC 25.
I'll take it.
That is 4 points of slashing and 12 points of force damage.
Maybe I should change my mind. All right, cool.
Second attack is AC 10.
All right, cool.
Alright, Vonmer.
Well, it worked last time. Let's Firebolt disadvantage.
Alrighty, go for it.
Save spell. Ah, okay, there you go. Double sevens for 18 to hit.
That's it.
14 points of damage.
And that firebolt rips and tears through that one, and it is gone.
All right, let's see. You're down by 25. Pop a little cure wounds on you. I know you're only down by 25, but don't know what we're going to run into. First level.
Oh, thank you.
2 points of healing.
That's more than enough.
And I get 3 thanks to my awesome healing abilities. Right. All right, cool.
All right. I guess it's time to go up and check out the door.
65.
It's a door.
It is a door. It looks adorable.
I'll assist Bomber in looking at it.
Yeah, let's investigate for traps. See what we got here with advantage. Come on, there we go. 24 to investigation.
24. You're pretty certain it's not trapped. You do not believe it is locked either.
And do a listen.
Go for it.
So investigation again or what?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
Perception.
Good idea.
22.
You listen to the door. It's seems quiet on the other side of the door.
In sign language, I tell Kyle it's all quiet. Go for it.
Who's this Kyle? Wait.
Oh yeah.
Kel will attempt to open the door.
It's a double door.
There we go.
Here we go.
Inside, a small foyer. Very small foyer. Seems to be kind of an opening up to a window or something to the right, or stairs that go down to the right, and double doors in front of you, and then stairs going up to the left.
I lose me already. Where the hell did I go?
You went way up.
Where'd I go to? What the hell?
Where did who go?
All right, where'd who go?
I gotta say, Bonner.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell I went to.
All right, 1 second. There you go.
I'm lost. Thank you, sir. Please find me.
Bill, what do you think?
Up or down? I said down.
Well, we got the doors here in front of us.
Oh,
Check
okay,
those.
I didn't see that one. All right, cool. My cut
Yeah.
line is fighting me. There we go. All right, yep. So,
Yeah, go ahead and open the door. See what
Ready?
happens.
Opening the door in front of you. It's like a small kitchen. Doesn't seem like it has actually been recently used. You see a few things there on the shelves to the side, but the holy shit, your shadow looks like ominous.
oh, it does. Check it out.
It's like some sort of, actually, it looks like some sort of dragon, actually.
It does, right? Look at that.
The shadow of the dragon
like a
is
dragon.
behind him. Oh my god.
Nice.
I just happened to turn the camera and was like, that looks cool.
I take a screenshot of that. Man, that's pretty cool.
The pantry there looks sparse. You know, a few greens on it. Table doesn't look recently used, though the fire of the hearth is still warming the room. Probably conducts heat through the entire tower in and of itself. Looks about the only thing in here that's been used recently.
All right. I don't think there's any worthwhile to check. Do you? Maybe on the way out.
Let us go. Eeny, meeny, miny, down.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Down the stairs. Attempting to adjust the cut line the whole way. So that I can actually see. That looks very much like a bath.
It is indeed. Big oaken, wooden bath built here. You can see a pipe that kind of runs from the furnace below, as well as water comes in. You can tell just by touching the pipe that it is warm, obviously being heated from the furnace below. You can tell the room itself has been, recently cleaned. Where at the very far end of the room there appear to be some entrails pushed into a drain.
Entrails? Ugh.
Nice. I don't think he's using this for a bath anymore.
Right. Let's open
that's
this,
good.
then that means this is probably the pantry, or not the pantry, but what you call it? Looks like supplies.
Yeah.
Supplies, yes.
Real quick.
It is supplies. Looks like a small storeroom. Does not appear to be used very much. You can see the wooden crates. There's some sacks of either grain or flour there. Bonmer found the bathroom.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 on my investigation for traps, so I know it wasn't traps. I would have opened the door. Cool. Yeah, potty room.
So, does that look like it's been recently used? Because did someone like literally shit themselves so hard the entrails came out?
No.
I really don't want to know.
You can
I
check
really don't want to.
you can check the bucket for
I
loot.
really don't
Would you
wanna
like to investigate the bucket?
Yeah, I don't want to know either.
I really don't want to know.
I like morphed myself upstairs already.
I like the idea. Oh, did you? Oh shit! All right, I was waiting for you to walk by. Okay, let me go over there with you. I do like the idea of using the furnace to heat the water, though. That's pretty badass.
Wizard
Where'd I put my gun?
ingenuity.
Oh. Damn it! I just warped
Get
me someplace
upstairs.
else. I went to adjust my cut line and I clicked, and I just disappeared again. Oh, here I am. I found me. All right, adjusting.
Who found you? There you are.
I often
I see
find
now.
arrow keys seem to work best in some of these places.
Yeah, no, I was trying to quickly warp my way up, but it didn't work. All right, next door or next stairs.
1 second. Well, I make one of your favorite notes, an XP note. And let's move along. There we go. Coming into this area here, it looks like some form of study. Study seems to be well stocked with various types of books and tomes and manuals. You can see the desk seems to have been somewhat recently used. It is not completely, out of alignment, or not clean, not messy. There appear to be notes. The large room is very tall, actually. It is quite the height, about 20 feet. There seem to be some nice pictures upon the banister that kind of circles this room with a stairwell.
That's kind of cool.
The images themselves show a stately looking elderly man. You can obviously see a lot of the Asgardian look about, especially the way he keeps his hair and beard. Looks almost more like a shaman than some type of wizard. And looks rather old.
Amr, do you want to help me look through the collection of books here, see if there's anything of major note?
Sure, I was going to check the desk too. Yeah, we'll do this. So, investigation with advantage. Are you assisting?
Yes. So we'll look through this kind of like 20 feet worth of bookcase here to see if
23 on investigation.
What are y'all's passive perceptions, please?
Mine's a 15.
17 for Kel.
Okay. So, Kel, you may roll initiative normally. Vonmer at disadvantage as an avaricious form forms behind you. Kel, you notice a flicker in the shadows, which gives just a hint at this creature begins to approach. And it is initiative.
Whopping 5 for Vonmer.
Vonmer's checking out books.
Yeah, like, hey, maybe something cool here, man. Leave me alone.
Alrighty.
We both got libraries. We're both like absolutely enthralled by all cool stuff.
Yeah, right.
Kel happens to see it over his shoulder as this avaricious shade-like creature. Let's see if I have a picture.
We might be having another issue, DM, because we cannot see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Newman.
Oh, what's going on?
Let's try this. All right, let's try this.
There it is.
You see it?
Got it. All right.
All
Yep.
right.
Now I see him.
Cool. All right, I'll try that.
All
I'll try
right.
that trick next time. Okay.
is on a for turn.
Yep. It's on his turn, and I'm just looking. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Let's see. It floats through the room, sneaking up behind both of you. Vonmer, since you were not aware, it lashes out at Vonmer with both hands. Kel, you can see just barely out of the corner of your eye as it reaches for your buddy. He does have advantage because he has surprise on Vonmer. And it still sucks like a roll. Alrighty. That's AC 16 was the best I could do there. That was horrible. But the second one's AC 25.
I want to shield that. AC 26.
Alrighty. Vonmer throws up a shield.
And I will use my reaction to whack him with Sentinel.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'll whack him for 4 points of damage.
Alright. 4 points.
And I will shove him back 5 feet.
Not a problem. His third attack.
There's my buddy.
His third attack can target one creature within 60 feet of itself. That will be Kel, since Kel saw him coming. Kel, I need a wisdom saving throw as it begins to manifest one of your worst and greatest fears.
Fuck off, 24.
Alrighty. It still racks your mind for 29 points of psychic damage, but you take only half. You take 14 psychic.
Damn.
Got it.
Kel, you are next.
See, now I'm mad. Alright. I will use Relentless to give myself advantage on this swing. For 25 to hit.
25 is a hit. And to be clear, it is now floating just above you, so you can hit it, but it is diagonally up.
Got it. So we will slash it for 7 plus 3, 10 points, or 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Got it.
Second swing is a 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Sweet. That'll be another 10 points of damage.
Got it.
And third swing is another 24 to hit.
Another 24.
No.
For 9 points of damage.
Got it. 3 slashes at this ghost-like creature, causing tears within its existence. You can kind of see how it rips through the space and the incorporealness of this thing with your magic sword.
Alright, Bomber, light of the world. No bells!
40. So I'm not melee with this guy, right?
Correct.
Right now where I'm at, right?
Correct.
Cool. Let's firebolt him.
Alrighty, go for it.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
17 points of damage.
17 points of fire damage flies into it, but there's like a hiss and sizzle as it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would hope.
Oh, bless with a bonus action. All spark knockers. How are we doing? Yeah, we're going to end there.
Alrighty. It will swing its claws down at Kel. AC 20, just missing.
Yep.
AC 22.
Yeah, we'll repost him.
Okay. Repost.
For the natural 20. I'm glad I did that.
Oh!
10 plus and 25 points of damage.
Woo! A big tear through it. But his next one was AC 23?
It hit.
Yeah, AC 23.
It hit.
It does 7 points of radiant damage, 8 points of psychic damage.
Radiant.
And Vonmer,
Interesting.
it reflects your greatest fear back upon you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Stand by. 25.
You succeed. 31 points of psychic damage. You take 15.
Got it.
And it is done. Kill.
Hey. Relentless to give himself advantage. I did that. 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
7. 10 points of damage.
Got it.
Second swing is a 26 to hit.
That's it.
4 points of damage. And the third swing is a natural 20. Jeez.
There he is.
For 18 points of critical damage.
And with that one, the creature lets out a shriek. As it fades away.
Man, we're just getting into these books too. What the hell? Right.
Right? What was our investigation on the bookshelves? It
Alrighty.
was like 20.
Yeah, I had like a 24 on investigation.
Getting back to your investigation as you're looking through the books. Making a quick note. You find the following. Lots of books here. Some are just miscellaneous books, not enough to make a full collection. But you can find a full collection of arcane lore. There is a collection of crafting using tinker's tools. There is a collection of architecture and engineering. And lastly, probably the collection that seems to be the most recently used, as some of the books are open and around the table, is Undead.
And what was the one between crafting and with Tinker's Tools and Undead? What was the third one you mentioned?
Architecture and engineering.
We need to make sure we can get these home, man.
So a collection of books is going to weigh a little bit.
Yeah. All right, let's check out the desk. Let's see what's going on with the desk.
So that's where you find most of the recent books of the Undead. You can see there's some focuses there. There's like a wand focus, but the wand focus apparently has been split and opened. In fact, there's like a wand, there's a rod focus. They've all been kind of taken apart and almost like they've been trying to be reassembled, maybe by putting something inside them, but something about it just doesn't look complete. You see some notes there as you give me an insight check, looking through some notes.
12. Net one for 12 total.
26.
Oh, you gotta fix that. It was good. Sorry,
26. Looking at the notes, you're looking at something about the control of individuals, and then cross-referenced with undead. It appears as somebody was mixing arcane lore with undead control. This would qualify as necromancy.
Well, especially I didn't want it to be the wizard. Looks like it might be the wizard. All right, didn't want to take the bait.
Interesting. Definitely want to take the notes.
Yeah.
Dare I ask what a full set of books weighs?
So full set of books is probably going to weigh, let me see. Well, how much is a book? How much does a book weigh?
Tab.
Not spell Steve inventory.
A book. Book equipment.
Take it forever to load, but there he is.
Weight 5 pounds.
All right.
Most books are hefty.
Yep, they are hefty. And it
Well, so all right. So here's the thing, though. It's the book with the book that has the 5 pound weight. It says books contain fiction, nonfiction. You consult an accurate nonfiction book about its topic. You gain +5 bonus to the intelligence check you make about the topic. So that's interesting.
yeah, they finally put in book mechanics, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So with this one, so intelligence basically would follow along a lot of the very specific topics, religion, history, that kind of a thing. But it would be
it says Arcana, history, nature, or religion.
yeah, there you go. So these a collection is a variety of books. The weight I do lower the average weight because some come down to pamphlets and tomes. But roll me a. So which collection are you interested in? You roll a d4 and you add 2. There's basically 30 to 60 books that make up a collection.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm
Oh, no,
interested in all of them.
I'm just looking at the what's relevant here. So undead.
All right. So undead. Roll the d4.
Right.
We'll add 2 to it. That's how many books?
6.
So there are 6.
60 books. It's 30 to 60.
Holy shit.
60 books, and they're 2 pounds each. So.
Whoo! Yeah, I can't lift that.
All right.
Dude,
Yeah,
at 2 pounds, even the smallest collection would weigh
yeah, it's just beyond what we can get. Yeah.
would weigh 60 pounds. So we just can't carry it. We don't have any magical way of carrying anything.
So there's stairs going up, and then we got the funky.
What
door
look like
here.
2 locked doors, or what look like 2 doors here.
Let's try the doors.
All right, I will. I'll let you investigate it.
All right, give it an investigation here. You're assisting, right?
All right, where y'all at?
I don't know, but I can at that with that
there
small
you go.
door.
Gotcha.
Yeah, can he assist me on this door, AJ, or not?
Yeah, you can assist on the door.
Sweet.
Oh no,
That doesn't
no,
matter.
sorry, not when you're up in a cubby. Yeah, sorry.
But I rolled a double 7, so 13 for investigation.
13 doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. Is it listen to it? Anything behind it? Perception, I guess, right?
Yep, give me a perception.
Perception. 9, nothing behind it. Is it locked?
Does not appear to be.
All right, I move out of the way. Give him a thumbs up. Go get him, Biggin.
I'll open the door.
Door opens up onto a balcony.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Quite a nice view looking out over the burg. If
And
it
this guy's
wasn't,
got all the cool stuffs.
Maybe this is why they like towers, man. It's kind of nice view up here, isn't it?
Right? Heck with everything else. And maybe now I need to just try and take the architecture and engineering thing so I can make myself a tower.
Oh man, hey, you notice you can see the village from up here. That's kind of cool, right? Check it out.
Yeah. Looking down, yep. You can see all of that. That looks sweet. And you can see the other burg in the distance.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, I did yourself for this one, AJ.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
most impressive. Most impressive. All right.
So,
All
right. We'll take-
going up.
Yeah, I would grab some of the little arcane focus stuff that he was attempting to do stuff
Okay.
with, just so we have something to cross-reference with the notes.
Cool.
So just let me make a note there.
How are we doing on hit points? You're at you're down. Where's my calculator? Where's my spreadsheet? There we go. So you're at what, 136? So you're down 38. I'm at 119. How are we doing here overall? Down 58 as a party.
You think
Let's
good to go?
just do a healing word. Let's just do a healing word. Hang on. Let's just do First man. No, if I heal you, I heal me too. So let's do a second level. You down what? 38. Yeah, let's do a second level cure wounds on you.
Alrighty.
28 points of healing.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool.
And we will work our way. No special unique books, AJ. Didn't find anything in there. Just the collections.
I mean, collections are kind of special. But,
Well, yeah. I just wish I could carry them all. I just can't.
yeah,
I wish I could.
just find a chest, throw them in a chest. It'll weigh a lot, but you could carry them.
Drag it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are two of you.
Ooh, there's some paintings.
Right. Any names in the paintings? Like, this is so and so.
No, they don't. But they all show the same person. Like I said, an elderly man. But definitely, I mean, to you, remind you a lot of a Frostdalian. The way the looks, very Gladsheim, looking.
No little nameplates on them, though, huh? All right.
No. Various poses. They all look friendly. One of them is even in the village. Another one's walking on like the berg, and they all look quite pleasant. Not anything that's dark or drab.
Yeah, it's all the same guy, right?
Mm-hmm. All the same guy. This, as you reach this level here, the walls seem to be coated or covered with blood.
Oh, yuck.
You can see the blood. It's almost like it's oozing from the stonework. A single door sits here as the stairs continue to wrap around and ascend. This wooden area here. You can feel warmth from behind the door.
I motion without saying a word to Vommer to check out the door.
Check it, investigate.
And then
where
I
it entered.
turn my attention over here to the stairwell.
Okay.
All right, so my investigation is, there we go, 25.
Alrighty. You investigate the door. Does not appear to be trapped.
All right, give him a thumbs up.
Over and attempt to quietly open the door.
Alrighty. You attempt to quietly open the door. Which is not quiet at all. It looks like a small quarters or guest chamber. This too, the walls are covered in blood. The floor itself seems to be somewhat clean. But the indiscernible smear of blood all along the walls leaves an eerie feeling. The beds themselves don't look greatly disturbed. They weren't ransacked or anything. Looks like there's hey, look, there's a chest. You can carry some books.
Hey, yay.
And an
We found a
armoire.
chest.
A couple of chests, like 2 foot lockers.
Right.
Are next to a couple of bunks. And an armoire.
All right, let's
you want to
get the armor.
investigate the room?
Yeah,
I will assist.
investigate. All right, let's see what we got here. Come on, give me a good roll. 16 overall for investigation.
16. There is something odd about the armoire. You don't
Yeah.
sense a trap, but it's odd in the fact that there is blood on the handles.
Call that out to Kyle. Or Kale, sorry. I don't want to. So, I've got a rag or something later on I use to try and open it with. Yeah, just open the armor. Let's try it. No.
Open it.
Out of the way. Yeah, get back out of the way in case something jumps out. Open that sumbitch.
All right.
Kel will open it.
And you open it and kind of step back. Blood spills out onto the floor. As you look on the armoire, where clothes used to hang, you now see sets of flayed skin.
Ugh. That's
Gonna make yeah, he's doing necromancy shit, man. So
gross.
walk around the blood. What about this chest?
It looks like a footlocker. It's not locked. Does
You
not
open
appear
it
to
up.
be locked.
What's in there? Anything of interest?
If you
Or
open it up,
chest?
yeah, opening up the footlocker, inside you can see it looks like just some what you would kind of call peasants' clothes or travelers' clothes. It's kind of neatly folded, laid in there, like it would be somebody else's, spare suit of clothes. Except there's, two sets in each one, indicating there were probably 4 people in this room that probably had alternate sets of clothes.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha.
Yucko.
Back out we go.
Some strange things are afoot in the tower, though.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Up we go. Hey, at least I'm not related to all these blood splatters this time.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
That was like one of our first adventures.
That's turning a frown upside down. That was, I think that was the first adventure, actually.
That was our first event. I remember that one. Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's try this door here.
All right, let me.
Got a door up behind us too. You saw that, right?
Yeah. That seems like it might go outside to another, like outside the tower again. Whereas this might go like inside the interior of a tower.
All right, cool. You're gonna investigate this. All right, so quick investigation on this, right?
Watch the stairwell.
Yeah.
Looking for traps. 23.
23. The door does not appear to be trapped.
Quick perception. Listen to it. 18 on perception.
18. And you only hear the crackling of fire behind this door.
Cool.
Like a furnace.
Just sign that to him and let's go.
All right. Kill it quietly.
You do sign
Attempts to
language,
open the
right,
door.
Kyle? You do sign language, right, with the next one? With the 2020.
I point at things. I don't sign language.
Oh, okay. No,
You've been talking to him all this time, and it's like, damn it.
I thought you knew, man. I thought you could tell. What the fuck? All right.
A nice bedroom, although you can see the stain of blood on the walls. The bedroom, however, looks in quite nice shape. There appear to be some notes and a journal laid upon the bed.
Check the journal.
We will take a look at the journal.
Alrighty. Written in common, actually. Who knew?
Cool.
As you look through the journal, you can see some entries that seem to talk about experimentation. In fact, the device is almost complete. It just needs to be refined. I must draw more energy into the rod. Fortunately, the weapon of power is serving as a stable power source. But I fear there's not enough souls on this berg to fuel what I need. I will take them and then lure in more.
Weapon of power. I like the sound of that. And not enough souls on island.
Yeah. All right. We shall take the journal.
Yep.
Flipping backwards a bit in the journal, you read how disposing of the old wizard was simple enough. His gullibility allowed a mere apprentice to get the upper hand. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to beguile an old man, especially one who yearned for company.
Especially when the what for company?
Yearned for company.
It wasn't the wizard.
Oh, yearn for okay.
So it wasn't the wizard. Okay.
Apprentice.
You want to investigate the rest of the room, Vummer? I'll assist. It looks like there's all kinds of stuff here by his desk and all kinds of books and stuff everywhere.
So what we got here. Come on, give me something good. 16 overall.
All right. Looking around the room, there's no secrets, nothing hidden, but you do manage to find a few pieces of not like I guess they would be art objects. There's a couple of small statues, a nice picture frame. Each of these little art objects are worth 50 gold each, and there are 6 about the room. It could be a chalice. I'll leave it up to you. It could be a chalice. It could be a candlestick. It could be, something small, one-handed.
So 650 art. So six
Art objects worth 50 gold each. They're not. It's not jewelry. They're not gems.
Right.
It'd be like a small statue, or a nice candelabra, or a special looking, a lantern that's made out of silver. The mirror it has a gold trim. It's a small mirror.
Cool. Huh? I take it did that include looking at this chest?
No, it did not.
Oh, I thought it did. Oh, shit. Let's check that.
Bummer.
Yep, investigation on that.
No,
Assist.
you just have to open the chest. Then really required.
24 for investigation.
Inside the chest, there are two sets of fine clothes. They're robes. Looks like probably wizard robes. But there are also 2 potions.
Can we recognize these 2 potions?
They seem to be of the healing variety. You recognize the reddish with the sparkly specks.
Okay. Might be healing, or somebody might be disguised and make them look like healing. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you want to do, Vomber? Do you want to take a minute to check those and make sure we're ready to go before we go up the tower, or do we want to keep going?
Do you get anything back on a short rest?
I get almost everything back on a short rest, but I'm only about halfway through them.
I can do a prayer of healing real fast. Basically get a short rest in 10 minutes. Gonna do that?
Yeah, sure, we can try it.
All right.
To
Go for a 10-minute prayer of healing.
second level.
Yeah.
So we all heal 10 points. We all heal 10 points as well with a short rest, and you can expend hit dice as well.
I don't need it. So, hit dice anyway.
So I got another 4 because of the healing. All right, yeah, I'm good. I'll expend 1 just to kind of get caught up. So we take a short rest. 1.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
All right,
And
so I'll
nicely
check
done.
one potion, check the other one.
All right. They are potions
Well,
of
I don't think.
greater healing.
Oh, nice. One each.
Cool. All right.
Manage inventory.
Come on, hold up.
Item. Oh, Raider healing. Got it. Oh. All right. Let us check the next door here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to go outside.
No, thinking that, Kel just opens it.
All right.
Yeah.
Open the door. It does go to a balcony.
Nice. Yep. All right.
There's a false bottom. You fall all the way down. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right. All right. To the stairs, being careful and alert. As I can be.
As you come up
To
the
the next
stairs,
level.
at the top of the stairs, you see a dog and a skeleton in armor. The dog begins to growl as you kind of crest at the top of the stairs. And this is going to be an initiative. And I am going to show you a picture. The dog's skin, it's like its muscles. You see all of its muscles as its skin is almost kind of a yellowish, like it's been torn away in pieces. It's unlike anything you have ever seen before. Here we go, Trinity Asgard. There we go.
Oh, gross.
And
Oh.
the skeletal warrior is shrouded in shadow, wearing armor. Its face is that of a bone-skulled warrior, which almost grimaces if skulls could grimace. Looking around the room, there seems to be a couple of shelves where some books have been placed, notes, scrolls, but the strangest object, it looks to be a human brain floating in ooze inside of a jar that sits on the windowsill.
What the hell?
Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. We got Kill. We got... And Bonmer.
Where did you get that pedestal with a brain in it, man? That is badass.
Yeah. Wow.
Alrighty. Kel, you are first.
Step up and in here. And I will swing at the dog thing. Boy, do you look pretty freaking crazy. And I'll do Relentless to give myself advantage, because, yeah, goody. 20 to hit.
20. That is a hit.
I'm assuming I still don't get any poison damage.
That is correct.
So it is 11 points of damage.
Got it.
Second swing. It is a 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
For 9 points of damage. And third swing is a 16 to hit.
16 is also a hit.
Alright. For 6 points of damage.
Got it. 3 swings. This kind of musculature of a beast begins to even kind of ooze a certain kind of goo out of its frame.
Yeah, no thank you. Action surge. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
That is an 11.
That is a miss.
Alright. With advantage on the second swing. To take it to the natural 20.
Ooh, big hit.
Slashing for 14 points of damage.
Got it.
And the last hit. I am going to go ahead and do a distracting strike. So first to hit. 17 to hit.
That is it.
Alrighty. So that will be 11 plus 4, so 15 points of damage.
And it is quite distracted. It goes down.
Oh, nice! Yay! I use the rest of my movement to get up right next to the big guy.
Okay.
And in the corner there, sup, dude? And that's
Alright.
my turn. That was worth it.
Let's see here. As an unseen effect in the room seems to pulse and waver throughout this area. Let's see here. It is an area effect placed in the center of this room and wafts out 60 foot. I need each creature here to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Fuck.
Intelligence.
Oh shit, natural 20. Holy hell, I did it. Some bitch. I didn't think I was gonna do it.
So I have a 13. And I get to know if I fail or not before I use Indomitable.
That will fail.
Alright, I will use Indomitable. Which will turn my 13 into a 27.
Alrighty, that is a success. Let's see here. You feel a burst of energy rack your mind, almost trying to overload its synapses. However, you manage to concentrate hard and resist this psychic rush. You take, let's see, nothing. It is all or nothing. So there is no damage, no effect on you. Alrighty.
Sweet.
The knight.
Damn, that was some morning coffee.
You're not sure where it came from. It just seemed to happen within the room. The skeletal warrior comes next, raising its blade, which seems to quiver in the air, back and forth, very fast.
Ooh, Warble Blade?
And he swings at Kel, AC 18.
Miss. I will repost that.
Alright.
So. And I'm gonna luck point it as well.
Can't luck point after you roll. Got a luck point before you roll.
Oh, that's correct. You're correct. So, yep, 14.
Alrighty, that is a miss. Let's see. His second attack with the weapon is a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Let's see. It does 23 points of necrotic damage. And you cannot gain hit points until the start of his next turn. He makes a third attack at Kel. AC 17.
Miss.
Bonmer.
Get my little head up here. Just gotta peek the head over the corner. Okay, doggy's dead. I'm gonna bless Kylanus.
All right.
I'm gonna pop it at second level. I want to save my first level spells for shield. That is an action, right? That's all
Yes.
I can do. What's your? How many? Let me look at. Yeah, you're right. All right. Oh, pop back down. All right.
Alrighty. Doggy dead. Bye, doggy. Kill.
Okay. We'll swing at the big guy. Nope, it's my... I don't get the advantage from missing the other swing because it's not my previous turn yet.
You are blessed, though.
So, I am blessed, so I get extras to hit. So, first swing. 23 plus 4. Hey, 27.
That is a hit.
Ready? Slash him for 7 points of damage.
Yeah, don't worry about poison.
Yep. Second swing. Oh, that is an 11. I doubt even with that. 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
Right. And
The
then
creature
with
appears to be
advantage-
wearing plate armor.
Natural 20.
There, look at that. Kyle's on fire tonight, man.
Attack him as well. So, let's see here. That is 13 plus 9, so that is 22 points of damage, and if he could attempt a strength saving throw at DC 15 to hold on to his weapon.
All right, he's got a 20 on his strength saving throw.
Even with the strength one, it was fine. It's either 15 on strength or Or 15 on dex, 17 on strength. So he passes both.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. Yeah. That was the third swing. That's it for me.
Alrighty. Let's see. Another wave of pulsing energy goes through the room. I need both of you to make another intelligence saving throw.
Why intelligence, man? Why intelligence? Oh, 19. All right, cool. Plus my 4.
22 before the before the bless.
You are both fine once again, waving off that psychic overload. The skeletal creature once again returns to attacking Kel. Let's see, AC 21.
That's the number.
15 points of necrotic damage. And once again, you cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn.
Got it.
Second swing, AC 13. Last swing, natty 1.
I'll go ahead and riposte.
All right.
Yeah, 26 before the bless.
That's it.
So that will be 13 points of damage.
Got it. And over to Von Mer.
All right, come back up. Put a little head over the rail. On the floor. We're going to do
What the hell that is?
5th level guiding bolt at him.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, this is radiant damage. 38 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, lit him up. He is glowing.
And you
Parts
got
of
advantage
his
on your next hit, Kyle.
bones and armor peel away as the bolt of radiant light courses through him.
You got advantage.
On your first shot.
Advantage on my first shot. I will take it. Needed it. 23 plus the bless.
That's it.
7 points of damage.
Got it.
I will relentless myself to do advantage again. 20 plus the 4, so 24 to
That's
hit.
it. Hit.
8 points of damage.
Got it.
And the last swing. Oh, 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
Ping. Alright. Nope. Actions and bonus actions. So I cannot. I assume I cannot try to figure out what's causing this pulse then, since I don't have an action or bonus action.
We'll take a study action in order to try to figure that out.
Understood. Alright. Then that ends my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Once again, there is another psychic pulse. Both give me an intelligence saving throw.
Sooner or later, man. Sooner or later. Add a D4 to that.
I'm gonna relentless that.
You sure?
19 for Bomber.
Relentless or
Indomitable.
indomitable?
Indomitable.
I wonder. I think I got an idea.
Alright, so that's 28, 35.
All right. 35 resists. Bonmer, what was yours?
19 overall.
19 resists. The skeletal warrior swings at Kel. Fighting, going back and forth. AC 19.
Yes.
AC 22.
That hits.
14 points of necrotic damage. Once again, you cannot heal till the beginning of his next turn.
Got it.
And third attack. Nat 20! Woo!
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
Alrighty, that one is 26 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
Goes to Von Mer.
All right, let's put this so much down.
Bummer.
So he is bloody now, right?
more or
Yeah.
less.
Let's do a fourth level
What the
guiding
hell's
bolt this
going on?
time, you little shit. All right, fourth level guiding bolt.
A guiding bolt. Alrighty.
14,
Use your inspiration.
17. Yeah, I'm gonna inspire that. Yeah,
Inspiration is being used.
that's better. 27 to hit.
27 is a hit.
24 points of radiant damage.
24 points of radiant damage. And he explodes, his armor and him clattering to the ground. But there's still something else going on in this room.
It's the skull. I mean, I yell it. It's the skull. Or the brain. And I'm gonna do. Where's my winning word?
Nah, save it. I'll be fine.
So yeah, I'll just stay here.
Kel.
It's the brain.
All right. Kel will attempt. Then he will attempt to hit the brain.
Push out the window.
Alrighty, go for it.
Push it.
26 to hit.
26 is a hit.
Slash it for 10 points.
As you slash it, you can see it all of a sudden takes flight.
Oh shit! All right. I will whack it again.
Yeah,
21 to hit.
Is it susceptible to poison?
AC
damage?
21 is a hit.
All right. That is 8 points of damage.
You get your actually, do you? No, you still don't
Yeah,
get
the
poison. Sorry.
Oh,
Still
man,
don't
really?
get poison. No,
Wow.
it's immune to
Damn it.
poison too. I was like, this might be one of the only things here, but no,
Right.
it
It might
is.
be the only
It
thing,
actually
man.
is still immune to poison.
Fuck it. Relentless. Give myself using my bonus action to give myself advantage. Thing 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
8 plus another 5, so 13 points of damage.
Alrighty. It is bleeding.
You bastard. That's my turn.
Alright. Let's see.
And I will sap it just for shits and giggles.
Oh, alright. So, you sap it. It uses... Let's see. It casts... It actually uses a innate spell casting, which is actually... falls under the category of psionics. To use an ability against you, Kel, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. So D4. 28.
Yeah, you resist. You feel it. It's like it tried to restrain you, but you just slug it off. You're like, nope, not happening. Bonmer.
So where's this thing now?
It's just right there. It's just
It's still sitting there hovering above the table.
yeah. It's like when he hit it, it just
Oh,
it
okay,
bounced
okay.
and kind of like it is just
Alright.
sitting in the air. You can tell that it's just kind of hovering.
All right, that shit ain't right. All right. Let's do a fourth level guiding bolt at it again.
Bomber's just up here, ion cannon.
Like, screw that shit, man. Goddamn. 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
Prepare fire when ready.
Yeah, no shit. Locked on.
Roger,
Come on,
Von Mer control.
Shuffle. Come on. Oh, there he goes. Finally. Jesus. 23 points of damage.
Woo! It is lit up, cracks all along the casing, little
My
pieces of
God.
glass falling to the ground.
Advantage to you, man. Kill it.
Ichor, like, goozing out of its brain stems. Or stem.
Alright, let's see if we can break this thing. With advantage, there's the natural 20.
There we go. That's what we're waiting
Oh,
Yep. 9 points of critical damage.
it goes down. It had 1 hit point. It literally had 1 hit point.
What the hell?
It had 24 hit points, and you did 23 damage. I was like, well, this may not last long, but it was like, I thought it was going to go down when you shot it.
Good. Fuck off.
All right, we're still in combat mode.
Alrighty. Change the music. It's like a small study for more intense research. Maybe pieces of the collections are down below or here. But there appear to be more notes.
All right, well, first things first. What I got to roll to figure out what this dog is and the armor dude and the brain dude.
Alrighty, so let's see. We'll start with the dog. Give me a religion check.
Oh, I can do that. Let's see. 25?
Yeah, it is a Harrow Hound. When Grim Harrow first founded the fairy realm known as the Gardens of Delight, that was a place to a large population of blink dogs. Undead invaders slaughtered the blink dogs and settled in the gardens, transforming the demi-plane forever. In time, the necrotic magic of the Grim Harrow animated the corpses of the blink dogs as the first Harrow Hounds. And these are basically undead blink dogs, is what the Harrow Hounds are.
What's the CR?
They are, it is medium undead. It is CR3. Instead of blinking, they have a shadow step ability. As a bonus action, they can teleport through shadows. This one never had a chance. Resistant to necrotic, psychic, bludgeoning/piercing from non-magical attacks, immune to poison, cannot be exhausted or poisoned. They have pack tactics and are supernatural trackers. They basically, any creature that has come within 30 feet of it, even on a different plane, they can track it.
Oh, wow, nice.
So, very nasty little doggies. All right.
And
It
the
is a
night dude.
Harrow Hound. All right. The skeleton is religion.
Oh, give me another good roll here.
23.
Oh, good. 16 for me, so good.
All right. 23. You need a 25 or a 30 on this one, but you know it as a skeletal knight, often referred to as death knights. Those who become skeletal knights were typically virtuous in life, but betrayed their oaths and died in disgrace. Unable to rest, they are now unswervingly loyal to villains they serve. Should a skeletal knight's master be destroyed, the knight regains its will and is free to pursue its own ends. You know of them, but you don't know much about their abilities.
Okay.
Is
The
his
brain?
sword anything special?
Oh, yeah, sword should be, yeah.
The sword looks like a rusty blade that lays upon the ground.
Sort of
Don't
him.
believe it. Don't believe it.
No, thank you. All right, and the brain.
Alrighty. The brain. It is religion. It is an undead. Huh.
17
About
for
that.
me.
20.
20. Brain in a jar. Actually, DC was 20. You know some things about the brain in a jar. So, through rituals combining alchemy, necromancy, and grim surgical precision, the brain of a mortal being is encased in a glass jar filled with preserving fluids and the liquefied goop of the body's flesh. The transformation renders the brain ageless, but imbues it with a psionic power, so that it can spend eternity plotting and executing its desires. Brain in a jar can speak without vocal cords, psionically projecting its disembodied voice outward for all to hear. These creatures usually have minds of their own, but sometimes serve higher powers. A couple of things you know about the brain in the jar: it does have the ability to create a mind blast in an area that can stun creatures for up to a minute.
Damn.
They also have, let's see, you also know that their ability to detect sentience of the presence of any creature within 300 feet that has an intelligence of 3 or higher is also interposed with a blind sight out to quite a long range, like over 100 feet. These are a couple of things you know about the brain in a jar.
Bam. So anything else probably knows they're coming. All right.
Yeah.
Check out the notes.
The notes. The transplant of the old man, or his brain, was successful. He now serves me since he knows what is good for him. Also, the discovery that the villagers are preparing to leave puts me in a rush. I must hurry and complete my work. Animating corpses is fine for a while, but I need bigger, more powerful creatures. The skeletons have done their work. I have no more use for them. Thus I let their magic fade. My next creation will be able to sap the entire berg all at once. As soon as the rod is fueled, I will use its power to conquer this berg as my own.
Yeah, we're gonna go balls to the wall when we find this guy.
Yeah, we need to go. But first, I'm gonna do fucked up.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Hang on, let me go to my.
You don't.
dandy.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Where is she here? 96 for you. At 139. I'll pop a channel divinity and I'll get you to full.
Thank
So,
you.
channel divinity and that'll get you. That'll put you all the way back up to full.
Cool. Thank you, sir. All right. I'll right quick search the undead, the Death Knight.
Okay. His armor is plate, though it does look rusted and pitted. It's almost as like his undeath powers gave it more ability than what it looks to be worth. His sword is also black and pitted. He has several hand axes at his belt that are also the same.
Oh, so it's okay. Bummer. And we already searched all this room, right? So we're good.
No, we didn't search the room itself.
Well, but let's do it on the way back, man. Let's, like you said,
All right.
I know we're coming. Let's go.
All right. Rush up to the next floor. Gross.
Some sort of ritual room. There is a pentagram on the floor. Candles are lit. You can see the candles alternate colors between a black and the orange of flame. They seem to all be kind of flickering at the same kind of degree, meaning they all go black and then the orange kind of comes back, like in a rhythmic pulse.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. No,
There appears to be blood laid out at the center. You can see knife, a chalice filled with blood, and a skull with what looks like a steak on a plate.
Bomber, you check this chest here. Kel will blow out one of the candles and move one of the artifacts out.
I was gonna use Mage Hand to do that that way nobody has to touch it.
Oh, that works too.
All right. As you blow at the candle does not go out.
Can I move it with Mage Hand out of the pentagram?
Well, what are you trying to move out of the pentagram?
The candle. I'm trying to get it off of one of the points.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. 18.
18. A small electrical charge shocks the candle. You do succeed in yanking the hand back. And the hand takes half damage, which probably kills it, but I'm just gonna let you
Just Mage Hand, yeah, it doesn't matter.
half of 18 points of electrical damage. So it takes 9 points, and the hand, as soon as it touches it.
But the candles move, though, right?
No, it's basically as soon as the mage hand touched it.
Alright. Bomber, check this chest right quick.
Yeah, all right, investigation. Natural 20 for 26.
Ooh. You can tell that the chest itself is marked with an arcane rune.
Yeah, let's not deal with that yet.
Can you try and disarm the rune?
You know that disarming the room is not mechanical. It can be done, but it is actually quite difficult for even the best rogues.
Probably do it with this dispel magic, but let's save the spells. Let's see what spells we're gonna need for the fight. We can always do it after.
What fight? Who said there's going to be a fight?
Oh shit! Is that Delph? Delph, is that you, buddy? Is that you? Talk to me. No, okay, damn. All right, all right.
No,
It's like a
actually,
gong
I
hammer.
have no idea how a warhammer ended up there. Oh no, it's the gong. That's right. It's the mallet.
Okay, yes, the
It's the
gong.
mallet.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, that warhammer? No,
Quick
it's the-
investigation of this room as a whole.
All right.
Yeah, you want to assist or you want to do it? Let's see.
Well,
Yeah,
there's-
I'll assist.
Well, there's really no quick investigation of the room as a whole. There is
20.
an
20,
investigation of the room as a whole.
20.
Once again, there are more books here. The library collection, you can tell, extends, but a lot of these books don't seem like they were used. They're fables, tall tales. There are plants. And so fables, tall tales, that's one. Plants is the next one. And giants is the third.
Got it. All right.
Fables,
Don't want to take
tall tales,
up in the cloister.
giants.
It's like another little study chamber. This one does not look like it has been used very much.
Any notes here?
There is a small journal. It is closed, laying kind of pushed to the side.
You would have right, Kyle?
Yeah. Well, so I went up the
yeah, okay,
side.
cool. Shoot. All right,
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah. Take the book and open it.
All right. It is the Journal of Mordensham. And it's kind of go backwards. My apprentice is actually acting quite strange today. He asks questions I am uncomfortable with. Well, we will see what comes of this in the morning. There's no entry after that. Flipping backwards, is the journal of an elderly man who basically has found an apprentice, someone who had wandered onto the burg looking to learn the ways of magic. They showed great promise. They already had good skill. They're looking to hone their ability into something more refined. But you can see as the older wizard has become troubled. You guys are teleporting around.
Yeah, I teleported too high.
Yeah. As you come up the stairs,
I need-
you see a wizard.
Oh, wait. Are we going up the stairs? Wait. I didn't know he was going up.
Yeah, so I accidentally went up this, when I placed my miniature, it put me all the way up the stairs, but we were going up the stairs anyway.
Well, I would have followed him, though. Now we're way the hell away apart from you.
But yeah,
So, when you come up there,
Bummer would be down at the next landing.
you see a wizard who turns towards you. Part of his face reveals a half flesh, half skull. It is you making all that racket. You will pay for your insolence. Die.
Intimidation. Will I, though?
It is an initiative.
Kyle, what the hell did you do, man?
Sorry, I teleported too high. I didn't mean to go all the way up here yet. And now I roll a terrible. So, yeah, did not mean to go up this high without you right behind me at all, but that's where the mini went, apparently.
Alrighty. Oh, goodness.
All right, let's try this.
Sometimes the tail spire just mess up.
That's why I always say using arrows is often better. Alrighty. So, he goes first. As he looks at you. Let's see. I believe that is one action. Let's see. Da, da, da. I roll that. Okay. He casts a spell. Suddenly, to your eye, Kel, he moves very quickly. Like 3 times the speed. To you, you feel like you are just moving very slow. As he performs several actions back to back. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see. I just got a mark down. Okay. You see several images of him appear. You also see his body wreathed in fire. And let's see, what's his best one? And Kel, give me a dexterity save as a lightning bolt comes your way, which all of a sudden seems to bring him back into pace with everything else.
I will indomitable that. Reroll it. So that makes it a 28.
That is a success. 40 points of lightning damage, halved to 20 for you.
Yeah, that was worth it. Got it.
Bomber, you hear a kablam!
What the hell? All right, hang on, let me see if I can get my shit moving here.
Like I said, you should have been like either right at the bottom of the stairs or at the landing behind me.
Can I see Kyle from there?
Yeah, I'll let you move another 10 feet closer because you would have been a little bit closer to him. So, there you go.
Let's get blessed popped on us again.
All right.
This guy's gonna do some spells. Do this at third level. Let's see if level plus. No, let's do it second level. Second level? Yeah, I'll do it second level. Alright. So action. You're not hurt, right? You're good? Yeah, you're right. Alright, that's all I can't see the new spiritual weapon. Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Alright. Kyle, before you go, somebody else goes. Someone in between you.
Okay.
Yep. Throwing it in there right now.
All right.
Hold on.
I will
Hold on.
move. I don't know.
Alright. Kill. Something tries to attack you. And a small imp appears. Obviously, it was invisible. Come on, reveal. There it is. As this little flying creature. Get higher. There we go. Higher. There we go. Not that high. No. What can you do? Goofy imp. There it is. All right. Just had to raise my cut line. So yeah, it attacked. It was obviously invisible as he tried to sting you with his stinger, but you managed to raise your shield and block it at the last moment. It is
All right. When he does that, I will riposte him.
Okay.
So, rolling for the fences here. Oh, got the bless.
Got the blast, yeah.
It's a 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. All right. Cool. My turn. Move up. One here, and I will attack him. do count as missing that one because it's still my turn on this go. So 16 to hit.
And that's a magic number.
Alrighty. So we'll hit him for 7 points of damage. Is he immune to poison?
Yes. Imps.
Alright. Second swing. I will use an actual superior die to give myself advantage on this. I used my bonus action. And I did that. 17 plus the
That's it.
deals 19. Alright. So that will be 9 plus. Oh, come on. So 11 points of damage total.
Got it. Looking
And the third
pretty
swing.
bloodied.
16 plus the bless. So
That's it.
that will. And that will be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, and the imp goes. As you know, it extends the fiends back to their original plane upon death.
Yep. And I
You're
move
gone.
up. Yep. And I will action surge.
Ready?
This is my second action surge of this go. So I will swing at him. 20 to hit.
AC 20 is a hit. Roll me 3d6, please.
3d6.
3d6.
12.
Let's say a 5, a 1, and a 6. One of the images of him disappears. Poof.
Okay. Another swing at him then. That's a 27.
Now roll me 2d6, please. A 1 and
One
a
and a
6.
six.
A 6. One of the images of him disappears.
All right. And the third swing. 16 to hit.
A 16 is a hit. Roll me 1d6, please.
Come on.
Right. 4.
The last image of his disappears. Poof.
Got it.
There's only him there.
That
now
is
then,
my
right?
turn.
Only him. No more images. There's just one.
All right. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, his turn. Let's see what to do. Let's see. He will use. Let's see. A Misty Step. As he takes a Misty Step. Just up here to the top of this staircase. From there, he fires down a firebolt, being a cantrip, at Kel. Oh, nat 20! Woo! At least I'm going tit for tat on the nat 20s today.
Damn.
Kyle's over there. I think Kyle's still ahead of me, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Let's see here. That is... Oh, nice. All right. As a firebolt rushes down at Kel and does... Oh, shit. Wow, these get... These high-level fireballs get nasty. 51 points of fire damage.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Holy.
50,
Yeah. Firebolt, high level, they don't mess around, man.
Firebolt 50 on a crit. Yeah, 51 fire. Alrighty. It's bonus action. Bomber.
Yes.
Little healing on my buddy here. So you're down 71.
What are you casting?
I'm looking for my heal spell. Hang on. Alright, so cure wounds. Let's do a. How far are you down? 70.
A what?
Yeah, no, I'm going to try to figure out what level I want to do cure wounds at here, depending on what.
Gotcha.
Let's do a 3rd level cure wounds on him.
Third level cure wounds. As you go to cast it, unfortunately, he casts a counter spell. Being a 3rd level spell, it is automatically countered.
Okay, all right.
No, you've come here to die.
We do have a bonus though. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's you can't do a notch go. We're good. Well, how far are you down? You're down a shitload, right? We're going up through. You're all right. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. I'll count it anyway. You can't counter that.
All right, I'm up there at him. Gonna go ahead and swing. First swing. Is a 20 plus bless, so that will, 24.
That's a hit. And guess what? You get poisoned.
Thank God.
Oh, yay! Finally.
So 4 points of regular damage and 9 points of poison damage.
Unfortunately, his fire shield bursts back on you for 6 points of fire damage.
Alright.
Alright, bitch. I got your number.
Second swing. It's a 21 plus.
It's another hit.
So,
And you get poison.
yeah,
Yay, poison.
So 4 points, or 7 points of regular, and then I'm just going to use the D10 for 30. Another 8 points of poison.
Got it. And his fire shield hits you for 16 points of fire. Ooh, maxed it.
Alright, and then a, he holding an arcane focus?
Yes. It looks as though, actually, no, he's not. He's all a dagger. Yeah, he's got a dagger in his hand. That is all that appears to have in his hand. He does appear to have like a component pouch. Kind of makes disarming difficult, but he does have a dagger in his hand.
Alright, I will disarming strike the dagger.
Okay.
So that will be a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Right? And that will be 5, 7, and then 7 points of regular damage and 1 point of poison damage. And then he needs to make a strength 17 save to keep that dagger.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. You take 13 points of fire damage. His strength saving throw is... Holy crap, I rolled an 18. He holds his dagger. He's holding his dagger.
Wow. Okay.
No modifier. That was like flat 18. I was like, okay, yeah, he's going to lose it.
And I will use second wind on myself to get 1d10 plus 17 hit points back.
Okay.
Let's roll up. So 4. So I get 21 hit points back. Jeebus. And yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. He curses, and he unleashes a cone. The cone will go straight down the stairs and veer out, so it will hit you both. It is a cone of cold. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point to give myself advantage on this.
Alrighty, that's the way you call it.
15 for Vonmer.
26 for Kel.
26 is a success. 15, unfortunately, is not a success. 32 points of cold damage. That'll be a concentration DC 16 to hold your spell. It is 16 points of to you, Kel. Half.
Got it.
That's cold damage.
Bless goes down now.
Alright, bless go down.
Nat 1 on the save.
Oh.
I got brain hurt. I don't like cold,
let's see.
man. It would work.
And yep, and he's gonna stand firm for now. All right, Bomber.
All right, so I can see Kale. So we're gonna do Dawn of Divinity.
Yeah, can't counter that one.
Can't counter that one. So you get 80 points of healing.
Thank you. I feel much better.
And for shits and giggles, if you want to pop a spell there, buddy. What do I want to cast? Let's do a 4th level. It says already went down. Let's do a 4th level spiritual weapon up there next one.
All right, he can counter that one though, and he has to actually roll the d20. 4th level spell. His DC is a 14. He does have a very hefty plus, and yes, with an 8 in his Arcana plus, he does counter that spell.
All right, you eat up them spells, buddy. All right, that's all I got.
Kel.
All right. Waiting for the fences here. Use my bonus action to give myself advantage on this one. 26 to hit.
AC 26 is a hit.
So you healed yourself for 80, right, Kyle? 80?
Yes.
All right, cool.
So that is 7 plus 8, so that's 15. And then the superiority die. What did I say? 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. And you take 8 fire. But you can see that he is becoming bloody.
Good.
Second swing. Oh yeah, that'll hit too. 8 slash 4, 5 plus 2 points of poison, so 7 total.
You take
And
14 fire. 14.
Jesus. And the third swing, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point, give myself advantage on this.
Does Kill run out of 20s? That is the question. Only so many you can roll in a night.
Oh, 25 to hit.
That's it.
So we get 10 plus 6, so 16 points of damage total.
You take 9 points of fire.
And I will slow him. So his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Got it.
That's my turn.
All right, his turn. Let's see. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. He uses Misty Step. And he moves just to the top of the staircase there. Kelly, you can see him. He's just out of Vonmer's sight. Actually, we put him. Trying to put him 1 square down so he's got a line of sight. There you go. Kelly, you get a +2 on your AC, and he's going to use a fire bolt. In a cantrip. And as an AC 17.
Miss.
Alrighty. And then he uses his movement move.
I got 20 feet.
Yep, he only has 20. So 10 and 10, 20. That is his movement. He's like limping. He's like, damn you! Right in the Achilles. It's not fair.
I think he went up a couple levels because I don't see him at all.
Well, you won't line of sight. Line of sight roll will break in.
Oh, got it. Yep. Vonmer can see him though.
Monmer, are you on mute?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was trying to make sure I can see him. Yeah, I think I can, right? Can I see him from there?
If you get on your tippy toes and are peering up, we'll call it
Yeah.
even. Both of you could be on your tippy toes to see each other.
All right, let's even do a wisdom 19 save for Toll the Dead.
Well, let's see here. Wisdom 19 save. He's going to do a quick Arcana to see if he knows what's coming. He is successful. And yeah, he's going to use Counterspell because you don't want to fail.
That's cool.
As he uses Counterspell against your cantrip. But then again,
Right.
those high-level cantrips, they can smart.
Yeah, I get you. I just burn those spells, man.
20, 25.
As you get up
Yep,
in
I got
here,
him.
you see a curious sight. This encased in glass. There's a rod that sits on the very front of it, like mounted to the front. You can see energy swirling inside this gelatinous, like, goop inside, and it seems to be pouring towards the rod as the rod emits kind of a low-level glow. Inside, hanging in the middle of this gelatinous goo, is a longsword. Its blade is like that of the sun. In fact, Kel's seen a sun blade before. The blade just hovers in the middle of the air, or in the middle of this goop. It's the electrical currents shocking from the side seem to hit the sword and emit kind of like a magical effect, almost like you would think it should be like electrifying or doing something to the goop that's in this container. And all of that effect seems to be channeling, mixed with the sword, and into the rod.
Oh, I'd look at him. You fool.
Kill him.
And I will attack. Screw it. Let's use another luck point to give myself advantage with this one. And I pull this off. Up 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Let's see here. 15 points of damage.
You take 6 points of fire.
6 points of fire. Got it. Alright, and then I will use the maneuver to give myself advantage. Nope, this ain't getting it today. So, not this one. 4, 7, 8. 12 points of damage total.
You take 8 points of fire. But how do you kill him?
Yay.
Yeah, so I'm going right across with it. Actually, from where I'm sitting, that would be hard. So, the first strike slashes him coming straight up, and then I'll reverse grip and put it right through his eye socket.
Alrighty. And with that, he goes down. You are left in this
Come over.
strange room.
Yeah, immediately with the third swing, can I attempt to hit the glass of this thing holding that sun blade into place?
Sure. Yeah. Just give me an attack roll.
10, natural 1. I went wide.
Dong, 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 dong. It's rigid. It's got some rigidity
Before you
here.
get too carried away, let me blow my last channel. And let's see. Kale get 49. I'm gonna get 31 points of healing. Put you back up to full.
Nope. All right. Can we figure out how to get the casing open to get the sunblade out?
Yeah, that seemed to be a pretty good idea. You just didn't hit it, or you could investigate.
Yeah, let's investigate. Yeah, let me investigate. Yeah.
All right. I'll give you just a second. I'll help you investigate.
Come on, we need a good roll here. There we go. 21.
21. As you look above the rod, there seems to be a latch that seems to open the top of this container.
Any way I can see to shut down the lightning effect?
Give me a Arcana check.
Arcana. Come on, need a good roll here. Okay, 18.
18. It looks as though that they are set up in permanence. However, dispelling the magic might be able to shut them down. Or
Right,
at least
let's
one
try
of them.
Yeah, so dispel magic for the lightning effect.
All right. You dispel, one of them turns off. It is no longer.
Do it again for the second one.
You spend another dispel magic. As you dispel the magic, you can see that the lightning effects shut off. I can't really shut them off right now, but actually I can do this. I'm gonna go.
All right. Kel will unlatch the top.
And hang on a second. Let me get back to. There we go. No more zaps.
Nice.
As it does, you can see the rod in front, where it seemed to have a darkening glow. The darkening glow, it's almost like, you know, like a thermometer, how it like changes color and goes up. It's now going down, where it was like 3/4 of dark. It's now starting to slowly drop, and you can see kind of the coppery look. It's almost a golden copper on the rod that seems to be coming back slowly.
Cool. So I think we reversed the effect. Yeah, go ahead and open it. Get that sword out, man.
Yep. So Kel will
Unlock it.
sheath his sword and get up and unlock it. Yep.
All right. When you open the lid, give me a con save. As a smell of like, it's like a formaldehyde gore kind of overwhelms. You're like, oh, it's not enough to make you vomit or retch. But at this point,
26.
you're pretty sure that these are liquefied remains.
Ugh. 26 for the con save.
Yeah, you don't heave.
So, and as gross as this is gonna be, I reach in and grab the sun sword and pull it out.
As you pull it out, there is a clap of lightning.
Thank you. Thank you for freeing me. I am Dawnbringer, the Sunblade, rescued from the Underdark and lost in the realm of Gladshire. You have freed me. Together, we will bring light to the world.
Interesting. Nice.
You feel the blade Dawnbringer as it speaks to you telepathically. Its female voice is bold and strong. It begins to relay its abilities. It is a sunblade. While holding the weapon as an action, you can touch a creature with the blade to cast Lesser Restoration. It can be used once per day. It is an intelligent weapon, having an intelligence, wisdom, and a charisma, as well as hearing and dark vision at 120 feet. It speaks, reads, and understands common and communicate with its wielder telepathically. Its voice is kind and feminine. It knows every language you will know while you are attuned to it. It was forged by the ancient sun worshippers. Dawnbringer is meant to bring light into darkness, to fight creatures of darkness. It is kind and compassionate to those in need, but fierce and destructive to its enemies. Long years lost in darkness have made Dawnbringer frightened of both dark and abandonment. It prefers that its blade is always present and shedding light in areas of darkness, and it strongly resists being parted from its wielder for any length of time. You can look up Dawnbringer.
Nice. Most impressive.
Very interesting. It's wonderful to meet you, Dawnbringer. I believe if we can be reunited with my other companion, you two will get along well.
Most
Well,
impressive.
I certainly hope so. But now, let's bring light to this realm and undo this necromancer's evil veil. Take the rod, pull it free, let it return to what it once was.
Very well, Vomber, let's get this rod out of here.
Do it. I will assist you.
So give it a good yank.
The rod. Hello.
The rod pops free of its housing as the darkness is almost gone. You can see it turns into kind of a, let's see, I want to say it's golden color. It is. Oh no! It's actually the brass kind of seems to go away. You know how silver gets that glossy brass kind of look? It goes away, and it is now tarnished. It is now silver. You can see there are red gems along the length of the rod. Rubies, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11, 12 rubies that are embedded into the rod. The center of the rod is also kind of, it's not a tarnish, but it's almost an emerald with silver ends and wings on both sides.
I will hand that rod to Vomber.
Cool.
Take a look, man.
Yeah, so let's just add that to the stuff to look at. Let me highlight that so I don't forget. Yeah, but let's search this wizard's body too, see what he's got.
Yep.
All right. He has a component pouch. He does have a necklace. It is black, made of black onyx, and it has some tourmalines in it. It is worth 1,000 gold pieces. He has a purse. His purse has 200 gold and 50 platinum.
Nice.
Not bad at all. Search the rest of the room.
All right, go for it. Give me a search.
Investigation, stand by. 20.
20. Let's see. Looking around the room, you see parts and pieces, things, kind of like mechanical, in order to build structures, some forging tools. There's some smith tools here, tinker's tools. It looks as though this place was where it was built. You also notice that there are some wires, or looks like some wires or strings that lead up to the ceiling that kind of come from around where the lid was attached. Now that the lid is flipped up, you can see they're very thin, almost like a spider silk, as they lead to the ceiling.
First, before we do that, let's go up these stairs and take a look. I can get my cut line to cooperate here. Go up and check out this area here.
Right. Looks like another study area. Here you can see parts and components and diagrammed drawings of the device. You can give me an Arcana check or an Insight check.
Arcana on insight, you said? I did insight. And just for reference, when you have the snap to grid, the stairs, there's no grid in the middle, so it kind of forces you into the wall.
Oh yeah. It's one of the
28 on insight for me.
one of the downsides of symmetry
Yeah.
when I'm trying to do
Yeah,
like a
right.
tower. It's like
Yeah, I just wanted to know. Yeah.
Yep.
So 28 for insight for Vomer.
Apparently, there above this, the strings, you should find some crystals. The crystals were drawing life energy from the area around. It had the effect of kind of starting to cause a sickness, but it was building power. When the rod would have been complete, it could have been used as a magic item to send a large pulse coming from these crystals throughout the entire burg. This pulse would have had, according to the notes here, a devastating necrotic effect, which most commoners probably would die from. Then the souls would be transferred from the land back into the primordial goop that was within there, once again infusing the rod with power, except increasing it. Done this way,
Damn.
it could basically keep continuously increasing the power of the rod as some kind of an activation key of a death, kind of a death burst.
Well, this guy was kind of sucky. All right.
Bummer, why don't you go ahead and burn those?
No, throw them in the fire down below, I guess. Yeah, but anything else in here of interest, like the book and shit?
And that was it. Those are all the sketches and notes about the creation of this device.
Yeah, let's burn those. Is the fireplace here going or not?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's just burn the shit out of that. And check the room. Like this purpley thing you hear. Is this anything here on the side? I see a lever over here.
It's parts of the device. It could turn it on and off.
And more bookcases up here. Did we check all these as well?
Yeah. It's all tools.
Going up. Yep. All right, head on up.
All right.
Yep.
Up ahead, as you go up, according to the drawings, you do see the crystals. The crystals kind of have a soft glow about them. These were the crystals
Can
that
they
would be the center of the magical pulse. There also is a mirror up here. For what reasons are unknown, and some kind of an altar, maybe not so much a sacrificial altar or anything, but table could be used to prepare something, but nothing's on it. It is bare.
Interesting.
Can we smash said crystals or?
Yeah, I was gonna see if we could do an arcana to see if we could, and if anything would happen if we did.
We're not gonna blow up, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right now, well, they contain necrotic energy right now. Smashing them might be a bad idea at present time.
Okay, so Arcana check. I mean, do we think that they're going to just dissipate over time with an 8? I have no idea what the hell they are. They're just pretty colors to me. All right.
Well, you read the notes below. You know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but would they discharge?
Yeah,
surely they would discharge over time, right?
Maybe. I mean, the rod did. I mean, it's a theory, but you don't know.
All right, I do want to investigate this altar or whatever it is too. So
maybe try touching it with the rod.
Hang on. So investigation on the altar, 19 on the altar, whatever the hell this is.
It's basically just like a workbench or a table, possibly used for gem crafting. So possibly used to help craft the gems before they were set into place.
Gotcha. And how heavy is the rod that we found?
It's a rod, like arcane focus rod.
Under 50 pounds? All right. So mage hand it, and have it touch the crystal, see what happens.
All right. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It bursts, probably.
Yep. As the crystal bursts.
So
I am going to let this.
I got 10. I'm gonna take whatever you got.
25. Save me from a nat 1.
Ooh, lots of dice. Here it comes. Boom, baby. Decent roll.
55 necrotic damage or half.
I took it all.
Yeah, you took it all.
Yeah. Damn. All right.
And you see
Whose idea was that?
You see the dark energy pulse, that crystal It's like it drains of the darkness, and now that crystal is
fucking
clear.
fucking fuck fuck fucking fuck fuck fucking fuck 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 fuck
Uh, Bomber. All right, so we know not to do that anymore. Bomber, and there's
freak.
3 left. Can we look at the mirror?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
For all
Well,
intents and
I thought you-
purposes, it appears to be a normal mirror. It's a stand-up mirror.
break it.
Just for safety's sake, because Hill's seen this kind of shit before.
Yeah, we don't have mirrors. Yeah, we don't have mirrors.
He's got a mirror
attempts
thing. It goes way back.
Yeah, we don't have mirrors.
Yeah. Hill attempts to put his hand through the mirror gently. He didn't want to break it, but he wants to see it solid.
Oh,
Nope. Goes dink, bounces off. Seems
Break
to be normal.
break it.
Good. Just making sure.
I want to break the damn thing. Shit, I want to break the damn mirror. I don't like mirrors.
You can break it.
Yeah, I'll use my warhammer. Break that thing.
All right.
All right, let's get that.
It is broken.
All right, good.
Okay. All right. Attempt to go down the stairs if possible here.
Yeah, I'm getting messed up too. Let me try and.
You
Shit.
teleport to the
Okay.
bottom if you want to.
Use my
Yeah,
damn.
use my-
As you teleport, as you get to the bottom and come out, you
Hang on.
notice,
So we want to grab a chest. We want to go and pick up some books, right?
looking out the windows, you can see the berg has changed. The gloom is gone. The skies are clear. The fog has gone away.
Yay, we did it.
Nice. Hey, check the chest that we skipped.
Yeah. I want to make my way down. Let's check all that shit.
The one chest that
You're
has
gonna
the
need a
arcane
dispel.
symbol on it.
Yeah. So let's dispel. Oh shit! What level dispels do I have left? Hang on, let me check spells. I like dispel magic. Where you at? I'm guessing this guy's kind of high. Let's The only way to be sure, 8th level dispel magic on it.
All
Dispel
right.
the room.
As you cast 8th level dispel magic, the symbol disappears.
All right. Open the chest.
Dude.
Alrighty. You open the chest. Inside the chest is a variety of potions. There is also a spell book. Let's see. Potions. Here we go. 1 second. Potions, fortunately for you, are labeled since
That's nice of him.
actually it wasn't his potions, it was the other guy's potions.
Oh.
Let me see. Come on, I thought I had entering gear, back doors, bastions, assassin. Did I not put? Oh, there it is. Random magic. All right, I'm going to have you both roll for me a D100. I'm gonna have you both do it 2 times.
First one is an 8.
It is a potion of superior healing.
10 for me for the first one.
Another potion of superior healing.
Nice. And then an 87. Up both ends of the spectrum here.
It is.
Oh god, why did I roll twice? What the hell is that shit? 93 was the first one.
It is an elixir of health.
And
Yeah.
93 for the last one.
And 93
Jeez.
is. I go to the other table. It is a potion of vitality. And one of you roll one more time.
Go for it. And we had elixir health, potion of vitality, and 2 what?
Superior healing.
Healing. Yep. 18.
18. Potion of clairvoyance. And the spell book let's see here. Here are the spells within the spell book. I'll post these. Just give me a second. Got to delete some stuff.
The spell book is not like either of us can use them.
No,
We can sell the shit out of it.
yeah, it's possible you could sell it.
That's true.
Definitely gonna be worth a lot. This one will be. This has magic that the Valley has never seen. There we go.
Holy crap! Nice level time stat.
Damn, that's
That
what
was the
cast
first.
is,
That was
man.
that first spell he threw. Was time stop.
Damn.
So he could buff up, and then let you have one.
Yeah, we might want to give this to a wizard that we know. We don't know if we want to sell this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree. We'll find somebody that we trust to have that.
Somebody worthy.
Goodness.
All right, now the collection. So we have a trunk, right?
Yep.
So let's.
Yeah,
You
can
have
we-
several
how
trunks
many-
actually.
Yeah. So how many of those can we
Yeah,
load
we
up?
all carry one.
Yeah. So how many collections can we get in the chest?
One chest will probably take. Two chests will probably take one full collection. That's 30 books.
chests?
That's-
Damn.
Or, actually, you might get one per chest. I'd say I'll give you one per chest.
All right, that's for,
But there's 4 chests in there at least. 2 foot
Can we-
lockers,
can we
2 chests.
drag one, or I mean,
I mean, it's all about weight. There's push pull. You know.
yeah.
Oh man. Like we take the
Okay, I'm liking the undead.
yeah, I think we take the necromancy one and call it. Between the two of us, we can carry a chest.
I kind of like the architect and engineering one too. That could come in handy.
Like that. Let's see.
What am I at inventory
Would
wise?
probably be way down,
I
but
got food dragon left at 420. I'm right now. I'm at 67 carrying.
yeah, dude. But remember, we could still be like all over creation here. I don't necessarily want to be like completely like hauled down. I mean, we could.
Who'd we meet in the village? Let's see.
We could take the architectural stuff down and sell it.
Well, I'm not sure how much more traveling we got to do in this realm too before we get the fuck back, right? So I would hate to be dragging a chest around unless we get a wagon or something.
That's
But I think we might have the gold for a horse and wagon.
Yeah, but you know how we've been doing stuff where we've been jumping bergs and everything else. Good luck doing
Yeah,
that.
that'd be kind of hard. Well, let's do this. So
We can-
what was the builder? So we met with one of the village elders, right? I don't. In Youngheim.
We knew that one of the village elders came here and probably died.
Right, but who are we talking to? I mean, the person I would know
No,
somebody in the
It
village.
was Harry, John, and Steve. Those are the 3 guys at the bar.
Yeah. Villagers that were mouthier than most.
Yeah, all right, screw it. Yeah, let's just try and. So how big a walk is it? So we were both dragging a chest. How long would it take us to get back to town?
Well, that kind of depends. As you exit the building, there is a sudden clash of, let's see, thunder.
Teleport yourself to the floor, Bomber.
Oh yeah.
As you do so, it's almost as if the earth begins to move. As you are preparing, you can see something on the horizon just off the edge of the berg. Seems to be rising up. And I'll put this image in your chat. Control paste. Oh, come on.
Where'd my
Work
Discord
with me,
go?
not against me. Oh, wait. Shit. Hold on. I gotta
Got 2 chests. We got 2 chests of books, but we don't know if we want to carry them or not. Sheesh.
Yeah, we got them out the side.
So you wanted the architecture, and I grabbed the necromancy.
Yeah, the undead. Yeah,
Okay.
Or
I'll
undead,
get a
yes.
copy of that too when we get back.
There we go. The head
What do we have here?
of a giant serpent or reptile
Dragon?
or something
Maybe? Dragon?
rises up.
Nope. Kel knows exactly what that is. He will move to the someplace where he can get him.
You want to share?
You have completed your tasks. You have walked the path of the dragon. Now, reap your reward.
You feel the tattoo on your arm begin to grow as the wings complete and the tail also completes. The dragon then begins to move as you begin in your mind to see a picture of a dragon. Kill, what dragon do you see?
Gold.
Bonmer, what dragon do you see?
Gold, lawful good. Yeah.
The dragon takes form into the shape that you envision. And then it begins to settle. Slight colorings seem to decorate the dragon.
Now, your path is complete. Feel the magic within you. You are now part of the dragon.
Bonmer, your connection to dwarves and the earth have given you the ability of the gift of the chromatic dragon. Kel, your worship of Bahamut has given you the ability, a gift of the metallic dragon. These are feats you can both add to your character sheets.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
The gift of the chromatic, you said?
Yes.
Manage feats. Gift of the chromatic dragon.
With my breath, I can send you back to where you came from. Or you may choose to stay in the realm of Asgard. Choose
Oh yeah, I'm good to go back.
quickly.
Almighty Jormungandr, we wish to return from whence we came.
Know,
I grab onto the chest.
know this. The portal which you used will no longer function after I send you back. It was torn asunder by an invader of the Shadow Realm. This is the last magic it holds. I send you now, walkers of the dragon.
Thank you, Lord Jormungandr. It has been an honor.
The realm around you begins to fade away. With what you're holding and dragging amongst you, you find yourselves back in the portal room of Balath Nargarath. Although the portal is no longer there, it is but a hole in the ground as you stand on the edges of that inverted pyramid. Looking about, nothing seems to have changed, nor are your other friends anywhere near. The silence of Balath Nargarath is once again hauntingly around you.
Any weapons or gear laying around?
No, unfortunately not.
All right, checking spells here real quick.
Although everything you have in your possession is still there.
All right, I do have Ward of Recall available. 6th level. We can pop back to the church immediately.
Yes, you do.
Let's
quickly do a search of the area to see if any of our stuff is still here.
It is
Yeah,
not.
I
I
kinda
was
like that.
really hoping
It's
some
not.
fire would still be there.
It's not.
Oh,
No, but if you look at the murals, you can tell that the if you start to figure out the rest of the murals, finally, you can see
Well, we
that
botched one of them. I think that was the issue, right? We didn't figure out one
there
of them.
there were three, and nobody looked at one of them, and one person looked at another one, and another one person looked at the other one. But if one person puts them all three together, you see that the people that go in, they sacrifice items into the portal in order to give it strength and energy and power. And when they go in, they shed themselves of all stuff except for their basic like clothes. When they come out, you can see that they come out rewarded and draped like you saw before, and had go before a king where they have things of like relics or artifacts or things of power. It's not always like a sword, or it could be something else, but they come out with something. But all of them seem to shed everything before it goes in, and the other one is a sacrifice in order to seem to power the portal. So yeah, y'all to put it.
You given one hell of a power with 3 legendary weapons. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, I mean, it may have powered it. Unfortunately, half of it was shunting to the Shadowfell at this point. So
Right, yeah, I guess.
well,
All right,
at
we're
least
gonna pop back to
at least
Veldbar.
our weapons shunted power to Gladshine.
a lot of
Maybe.
them. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, grab the trunks and grab him, and let's. Where do we call back to Veldbar?
And you word of recall back to Velspar. And thus ends the journey to Asgard. As you
And do
arrive in early February in the valley, there's only a light snow on the ground, as winter has not been too bad, but news soon comes your way of tragedy surrounding the valley in the time of troubles. You can take those actions and read up on the clues in the clue thread of the time of troubles. To see where you are, know that it is early part of February. They've just had the secret in the mountain. So all of that knowledge will be coming to you most likely from, you'll probably get a lot of it from Durnavir. Durnavir or Bran. Winston would know quite a bit, but you haven't formally met Winston.
Yeah, we don't know Winston.
Braylon will know quite a bit. Marcus knows quite a bit because Braylon's been kept informed. But Durnavir and Bran will probably be the most knowledgeable, and then the Tremblewinds as well.
All right, so I have 2 sending. So one sending to Drya, one sending to Wilhelm. We're back in Veldbar.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we're in Tindleton. You kind of get a response. They're like, where you been? I'll let y'all handle that online. So, but for the live stream, thanks everybody for watching. If you watched this little recap, this has been 7 episodes as these 2 folks have had to journey through Asgard and walk the path of the dragon. Hope at least it was fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
So, you guys have a good one, and we are out.